All right. Today is Saturday, November 30th, 2024. I woke up late today, so I don't really have an excuse. I just woke up late, so that's why the stream is late. But I'm gonna play some games. I wasn't sure which game to start with, but I just decided to choose this one, I guess. It has the most, how do you say? The most good-looking art, I guess. You know? Even though I don't know much about it, apparently it's made by an animator. There's a little bit of a description here. But, you know, it's made by like a big animator, actually. They already have like a project, but this apparently is the second project that they're doing, but they didn't want to make like a whole pilot episode, so they made a visual novel instead, I guess. Yeah, I don't know much about them, but it looks interesting, so I wanted to check it out. It seems to be surreal though, kind of like a surreal slice of life type of visual novel. So I guess we'll see. Oh, hello, Blue Dragonfly. You're at work? Or you're at work when you don't usually work Saturdays? Oh. Oh, so you have to be at work today. Oh, thanks for coming by, or at least I'm assuming you have to do work though, so I mean, thanks for putting me on the second monitor or something like that, I guess. Isn't that what people usually do, streamers? They just put on the second monitor like a background tab? Look, as long as you know, as long as you don't, if you, well, I think the way it works, by the way, is like, if you mute the tab, it's fine, but if you, like, mute the stream itself, it doesn't count as a viewer, I guess. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway. Listening on the phone. Okay. What else did I want to mention? I forgot. I mean, there's a few things. I mean, the title is silly, by the way. I'm gonna pine your point. I didn't know what to think of the title. I literally just, I woke up. Well, initially I woke up, you know, like at 9 a.m., but then I just kind of like, you know, I'll sleep for like 5 more minutes. And then suddenly it's like noon, so that's why, again, the stream is late. But I couldn't think of a title. So like, I remember briefly, again, I looked up the animator for a little bit. You know, what's it called? What's her name? ZEZ. I'll just show the display capture. ZEZ. Again, they are a... seems to be a prolific? Is that the right word? Prolific animator? So they're well known, actually. And I'm just kind of like sliding in and being like, hey, what's this? You know? But I didn't know what to name the title. But I think in one of their little like trailers for this game, they literally said, you know, get ready to pine your point or something. I don't know. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll use that. It's the new catchphrase. Is that the right? It's not catchphrase. You know, it's a new way to refer to the game. You know, I'm gonna pine your point. It's the new meme, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, also emetophobia. Did you look this up last time? I don't remember. I think that means barfing. You know, like fear of barfing. I can look it up. Hold on. Yeah. What's emetophobia? I'm always like hesitant though. I shouldn't search up phobias because then you're gonna see like the actual picture of the phobia. Just like what's the other one? You know, the pattern holes one. What's it called again? It slips my mind at the moment. I'm very drowsy. I just woke up. But you know, it's funny. Like when you look at phobias, like suddenly you see the picture of the phobia, and then it's like it's not great. But anyway, but apparently, yeah, a fear of vomiting, seeing others vomit, and feeling sick. I mean, I don't like getting sick either. It's kind of gross to see other people vomit too. I guess it's like a phobia if you feel very afraid of that situation. When my nap becomes asleep, yep. What happens? I should stop doing that. You know, to be honest, it's happened. Not just today, but like on other days when I try to take like an afternoon nap, like 5 minutes, and it's like suddenly it's 3 hours. Like it really messes up my what's the word? Sleep cycle, or you know, like you ended up sleeping too much, then you wake up, you're kind of groggy, but then you have to go to sleep again later, but you can't because you're too awake at the moment. Oh, this is messed up. Anyway, I also wanted to mention, this docs anything? I don't know, but people have subscribed to my Twitch channel, and by the way, subscriptions. Wait, hold on. I gotta stop that. It's gonna cause an infinite loop. I was gonna say, yes, subscriptions on Twitch is different from subscriptions on YouTube. It's confusing, I feel like, if you use both platforms, or if you're using one platform or you're not familiar with the other, rather. But it's kind of like memberships on YouTube, I guess, which I never really enabled. I don't know. I never got around to it because I actually want to like make something for it, but like I just never did. I don't know. Maybe eventually. A long time until I actually do anything with that. Anyway, but people have subscribed to my Twitch. I don't know if they did it by mistake though. At least 2 people. The first time I saw it, and again, both of these I think happened off screen. I don't know if it happened on stream. I feel like I would have noticed if it happened on stream, but I just kind of noticed like 2 random people subscribed to my Twitch channel. I'm thankful for that, but like I also wonder if they did it by mistake because I'm like, I don't know, because I haven't really seen them in chat anyway. At least I don't remember. There's like another person. I think the name is Xena Domina. Again, I saw it at first like a while ago. I think that it was last month, but I just didn't like mention it because they didn't do it on stream. You know, I was gonna wait until they come on stream maybe, but I just never saw them. And it's like, oh, okay. I mean, again, I just hope that they didn't do it by mistake. Because, you know, usually you subscribe to a streamer and they thank you, whatever. I don't know. That's how you do it, apparently. That's what I see all the other streamers do. And, like, yeah, Milvar and then Xena Domina, I believe. Or Xena Domina? I don't know who... Again, I might have missed them. I'm not sure. Maybe they were in chat at some point. I must have missed them. But yeah, hopefully they didn't do it by mistake. Didn't waste their money. Because... I didn't mention them at all. Yeah. Also, hello, Isabel, and also Circa. Hello. But yeah, today though, just want to mention that. But today though, I'm just gonna play this game. It seems, I think, they're short, a few thousand words, only 30 minutes. Oh yeah, I mean, it says right here. I was gonna like do a calculation in my head. How much does 3,000 words equate to? Because it's not just reading in your head, it's also reading aloud, you know, so you gotta search up like a speech calculator is how I usually do it. Anyway, but this was not super long. And I guess we'll see. Again, I'm not super familiar with the developer, which supposedly they what's the word? They proclaim themselves not really a developer because they're mostly just an animator and artist. But I feel like that's what a lot of artists do this thing, you know, where like they don't really make video games, but like they want to use the medium of a visual novel to tell their stories. And so you got a lot of artists on Itch.io just doing that specifically. So, but apparently, yeah, they only did this like because they didn't want to make like a whole pilot episode or project thing, because animation, I assume, because I'm not really an artist or an animator, but I assume it takes a lot of time and effort, and it's just a lot of work. So instead of doing that, they just compiled 60 CGs and put it in a visual novel, just slap it on, right? That's how it works. I don't know. Apparently that's what they did. Again, I guess we'll see. This is not really a horror game. Usually I play a lot of horror games, to be honest. But I looked at it, you know, the screenshots, I was like, oh, it looks pretty good. Apparently it says prototype, but I think it's because, again, it's just a prototype of the story of the project, I guess. I don't know, I guess we'll see. I don't know. I like to see if I like it or not. Mainly I just look at the art style, it just looks good. And after this, I was thinking, you know, I just saw like maybe this game. Apparently this is a remake of The Diner, which I played in the past. I swear they had a different name though. The developer had a different name, I swear. I'm not sure. I don't know if they changed their name or not, or it's a Mandela effect. I'm misremembering. But I'll try out this game because why not? Apparently it's a remake of the other one. And remember if I liked the first one or not, to be honest, but well, I guess I'll try it out. And also another game, it's called Meat Girl. I don't know much about it. It's called Meat Girl. Apparently there's a lot of comments about it, so it's like, oh, okay, it looks interesting. Apparently people like it. It's a horror game. Oh, by the way, this is a horror game too, by the way. I just want to mention that. Like, usually I play horror games, so it's a horror game. This is also a horror game. Apparently it's Meat Girl. I guess we'll see what that's about. And then if I have time, this is like the leftover game I had last time, which, well, I don't know if I'll get to, but like, I guess we'll see. Apparently there's a horror element to it, even though it looks very innocuous. You know, innocuous? I like using that word now, innocuous. Innocuous. Circa, they made Ramshackle. Right, yeah. Again, I don't know much about them, but yeah, Ramshackle is like a animation project that they made. Is it like a show yet? I don't think so. It's like it's the Amazing Digital Circus situation, right? Where like they don't really have the funding to like really make it like a full show necessarily, but like it's a thing they just kind of made. And like if a publisher picks it up maybe and they get like millions of dollars, you know, then they make it into a show. I don't know, something like that. I don't know how it works. I don't know how animation works. Anyway. Boop. Alright. So I'm gonna try out and see what this game's all about. I have to really like, I play so much horror games, to be honest. I have to like not expect that for this one. But again, apparently it has some kind of surreal aspect to it. That reminds me of, what's that game? What's that game? Five Nights at Freddy's? No, is this our 5 or? I don't remember now. It's that weird game that's kind of surreal, also slice of life. You're like a cat person. You kind of walk around like a platformer. What's it called again? Night in the Woods, I think? Night in the Woods? Night in the Woods, yeah, this game. Just want to show real quick. As I ramble for like 20 minutes in the beginning of a stream. This is what I do now. But Night in the Woods, yeah, kind of reminds me of this. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But like, obviously, I don't really know because I haven't played the game yet. But the general tone of the game, or from what I saw, anyway, is probably gonna be like this. Maybe, I don't know. I remember playing this before, and I liked it overall. But I just felt like, well, spoilers, sort of. But like the ending was just kind of, I don't know, weird. Basically, it just didn't feel like it was connected to the whole theming of the entire story. I felt like it felt very disconnected. Well, anyway, I just found it disappointing, but that's just me. I guess we'll see. Night in the Woods, really pretty good, really pretty game, and storytelling is good too. Yeah, again, I felt like most of the game was interesting. You know, it was like kind of like how do you describe it? But like, it's the idea of living in a rural town, I guess, and growing up, and you know, your relationships with people. I guess a little dramatic as well. You know, it's like it's actually a very human story, and it has some kind of these, you know, mystery, like kind of like supernatural aspects in the background happening, right? But again, like the ending, I don't spoil too much, but the ending just felt like it didn't really feel connected to that core theme, right? Of that like idea of someone who lives in a rural town and like feels like life has left them behind and things like that, right? It didn't feel connected to that at all. It just felt like kind of weird. They couldn't like really merge that idea of like a supernatural, surreal aspect to it, and it didn't feel like it was it didn't congeal together correctly, I guess. Or is that the right word? I don't know. Anyway, overall it was like just interesting, and I remember liking the music, but anyway. That's just all to say that it seems like maybe this game's kind of like that too, because there's like a surreal aspect, slice of life. Okay, I guess we'll see. Help! You know, every time in Rempe, you're like, there's help, and then it just show you controls. It shouldn't be help. They should rename this in Rempe 2. Rempe Engine 2 should just rename the default option of help to something else, because it never really helps. I want help. I don't want controls. I want help. would help now. I want to press this button and like Flippy, you know, like shows up like, what do you need help with? How can I help you? You know, I want customer service. I don't want like a bunch of controls. Anyway, check the settings. I'm gonna check the text speed up. I never really know how text speed, how fast it goes normally. Sometimes I feel like in some games the developer actually makes it a custom text speed, so when I crank it up like this, it actually goes way faster than I think. But I usually just want it fast, but not too fast. If you put it like all the way, it's an instant text. I don't prefer that. I prefer like fast but not instant. I don't know. I'm weird because the reason is because then it feels like a video game for some reason. I don't know. Like in the video, the way he tells dialogue or tell stories in a video game is like text speed is like pretty fast, but not too fast. It scrolls, you know. I don't know. I just prefer that for some reason. Let's see. The music, actually, I'm looking at the OBS audio levels, and the music is pretty loud at the moment. I do want to make sure it doesn't drown my voice too much, just like last time, or well, not last time, but some of the other games I played, sometimes they're too loud, and the ducking doesn't do its job. Maybe I'll lower the gain a little bit. I'll lower it by 2 decibels. Or is that you call them? dB? It's actually, the dB can actually mean a lot of different things, actually. I forget what this type of dB that OBS uses, like 0 or absolute dB, or I don't know, I don't really remember. Basically, it's a way to tell how loud something is. But in the musical world, in the music production world, that can mean different things, I guess. Like the idea of dB. But anyway, but yeah. Oh, I forgot my water. Could I go grab it? I don't want to. I'm already ready to start. Whatever. I'll just power through, I guess, without any water. Or maybe I'll take a break in the middle if I get really thirsty. But yeah, let's begin already. I'm gonna do a little introduction though for the video. If I turn this into a video, I guess. Formal introduction that every YouTuber does, like, hey, welcome to my YouTube channel, blah 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 blah. You know, well, I don't really do that, but kind of like that. Though I've noticed sometimes some YouTubers, they just do a thing where they like, what's it called? Media res, you know, like in a movie where they just start in the middle, but then they like flash forward or flash back to the beginning, I guess. They do that a lot. I don't want to do that though. It just feels weird. I want to start at the very beginning. Let's see. I'm just looking at the description. A surreal slice of life visual novel. Sure. Okay. How would I introduce this? Be like, Hello, welcome to Pine Point, a surreal visual novel developed by ZEZ, available on itch.io. Apparently, I lost it. I wasn't sure how to say it because I was actually gonna say it's a slice of life surreal visual novel after I introduce it, like after introducing the developer. But then I already said it, so it's like I'm repeating myself. Take two. How do I don't know. Whatever. I'm just gonna say it. Hello, welcome to Pine Point, a visual novel developed by ZEZ, available on itch.io. It's a surreal slice of life story about someone who's sleep deprived and is going to survive a day at work, I guess. I guess we'll see what it's about. I guess I'm just going to start. As far as I know, I mean, usually I play a lot of horror games, so usually I give a little content warning. But I don't think this is tagged as horror. It is apparently surreal, so I'm not sure. I guess we'll see. Zoom. You're no stranger to the feeling of being watched. The people at Pine Point stare at you all the time, whispering things and talking behind your back. Okay, weird scribble people. There goes the kid who sleeps in the woods again. What a freak! They always look so offended, like you're about to drown their dog or smash their car windows with a baseball bat or something. Well, I mean, that's what kids do, they're crazy like that. To be fair, you did do the latter to Roark and Romano's brand new Civic last summer, but it was in the name of justice. Yeah, justice. I don't know about that. Legally, that's called vandalism, actually. Despite being used to the judgmental eye of the town, you admit the past few days have felt different. It's the kind of different that makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up. The kind that makes you think someone is standing behind you. But when you turn around, there's nothing except the summer breeze. That's why you haven't got a single hour of sleep in the past few days, despite curbing your insomnia ages ago. It's this goddamn town and its fresh pizza. It's driving you crazy. I'm somehow a little loud on my end. Let me know if the volume is loud on the stream. Apparently, we go to work. I was gonna say we live? Well, I don't know we live here. Rather, we work at a pizza place, I guess. The song has lyrics? It's gonna confuse me because I'm trying to read everything. Okay, where's Dimitri? Whoa, did you carry your groceries with those eye bags? Actually, I don't know what voices I was supposed to give everybody. Who does people sound like? I have no idea. Oh, I guess I'll just give Nil just normal voice. Well, normal I say as in like my voice. I'm gonna kill you. Not if I kill you first. I know where they keep the industrial strength bleach. I'll lock you in the meat freezer. Joke's on you, the freezer's lock's broken. I jammed it on my first day, they never fixed it. Damn it. 10 a.m.'s too early for murder anyway. Ah, here's Pizza Man. It's Pizza Face, you know, from Pizza Tower. Not too early for prep work. Dimitri, teach Neil the sauce station today, will ya? Good thing, boss. Okay, Marker also says you make the thin crust pieces too thick and the thick crust ones too thin. I gotta run you through everything again on top of teaching you the sauce station. Oh, they're adding some gimmicky summertime promos, so we gotta learn how to make that monstrosity too. It'd be a miracle if you survived today's shift. Normally you wouldn't give a rat's ass about a minimum wage job and would rather play hooky, but this time you get to work with Dimitri. You don't want to disappoint your best friend. He did help you land this job after all. Snoozing your second day. You stay up watching the rerun of Snailman, the Slime Frog 2. Oh, we have choices in this visual novel. Amazing. I'm seeing these kids have a lot of piercings. I never got piercings. I don't know. I'm just a wuss, I guess. But like, it's scary, isn't it? Like you're literally penetrating holes in your body, you know, to put these like weird metal things on your face. I don't know. It's just scary to me. Why would you do that? And also, like, obviously, like if you do it wrong, it's like it's gonna be infected and then you die. I don't know. Or is that like tattoos? Am I thinking of tattoos? You know, like I've heard that again. I've never got piercings and I never got tattoos, but I've heard that if you do tattoos, you know, and then they initially like literally carve your skin and put ink in it. If you don't let it like heal correctly, you get infected and then you fucking die. So I think, I don't know, there's a lot of things that people do to their bodies, and I'm like, that's too scary. Why would I do that? You know, it seems, why would I take the risk? You know. I feel like, and not to mention like my irrational fear of the idea if I did have piercings, what if there's like a giant magnet or something? I don't know, like, you know, MRI scans, like you accidentally have a piercing or something and it fucking rips off your skin and it's like you bleed to death. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking when I think of piercings and tattoos. You just die. I don't know, I just feel like it's not worth it. But that's just me, I guess. You got yours pierced? You had to take the earrings out because you have a nickel allergy. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, that's a bad way to find that out too, you know? Anyway, let's see. So apparently these choices matter because there are multiple endings in this game. But let's see. I don't know if it matters. Well, I don't know if this choice matters. Let's just say shit like that is never as good as you remember. Yeah, nostalgia is one hell of a drug. Oh, Mitri says it right here. You know what they say, nostalgia is a hell of a drug, and I'm jonesing. Like the episode where Snailman was dying because he couldn't make enough slime. The slime frog had to give him a slime transplant. I'm not gonna forget the greatest television line ever written. It's slime time. He's not just a slime frog, he's also my slime friend. She writing or not, shit has kids in the fucking showcode. I remember when we dressed up as them for Halloween? My mom still has the photos. I wish I could forget. Your head was so big we had to cut the costume so you could fit through the hole. Seems like things haven't really changed. Hey, you know what they say about big heads? I love to pay you two to reminisce. I'm saying that wrong. Reminisce? Reminisce? I love to pay you two to reminisce, but I pay you to make pizzas, okay? Like my head. What were you like as a kid, Marco? Oh, I got into all sorts of trouble. Stay in school, kids, or else you end up like me. Mayo pizza. What, bald and divorce? Huh. Get up, kid. Haha. Okay, well, it's this guy. Everyone in town loves Dimitri, and Dimitri loves them right back. It's weird. Dimitri even gets along with authority figures, which is something you can never achieve in an entire lifetime. You guess that's why you didn't mind his company. He never cared if you slept in the woods or had anger issues or whatever. He just treats you like everyone else, instead of like some rabid stray animal. Too bad it's not gonna be here forever. Here's pizza. That doesn't look like pizza to me. Not bad for your second day. You're being way too nice. No, seriously. When I first started, mine looked worse, and I wasn't even stoned. Okay. I don't know. Dimitri gives me skater vibes. You know, he's like a skater dude. That's how I imagine him. I think it's because he puts the backwards cap. He's Tony Hawk or whatever. Marco could probably teach you how to do the dough toss thing when you're more accustomed. He's been in the biz for like 40 years. Holy shit, 40 years. Look around the ugly fluorescent lit kitchen. No windows, no AC, over 12 hours a day for 40 years. Doing the same thing over and over for over half your life. And then having kids and making them do the same thing over and over in the same small town you grew up in. You can't stomach it. Okay, so we live in a small town. I mentioned before, but this reminds me of Night in the Woods, you know? Very similar idea, slice of life story. Also about someone who lived in a rural town. I only mention it only because I cannot relate. You know, there's a lot of stories like that though, but like, I can't relate though. I never live in a rural area, or I don't know if it's called. I don't know if it's like specifically rural. It could be like suburb. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I've always just lived in the city. You know, I live in this. I live in the streets or whatever. I don't know. So I can't really relate. Anyway, hey, can I come with you? To the storage room? No, stupid. To uni. To do what? I don't know. Hang out? Hang out? Yeah, I don't know if it's that easy. Ain't easy for you. What's that supposed to mean? Never mind. Pretend I never said anything. Dude, I spent so many nights studying till my brain turned to static. Plus I worked 2 jobs. I don't think I busted my ass off to get into you don't think I busted my ass off to get into university? No, you're the hardest working person I know. I didn't mean like that, sorry. It was the hardest I've ever worked for anything in my life. It kind of rubs me the wrong way when people assume things about me, you know? But it's cool. I'm sure you didn't mean any harm. Want to drop it? Yeah, let's drop it. Okay. So, what should we do with the band? I mean, you'll still have Momo and Journey, right? I know a couple guys who can fill in as a guitarist if you still want to continue your band stuff. Either that or you're gonna have to finally pick up guitar. or pick up a guitar. Should be too hard to replace me, though. The fluorescent lights are starting to get to you for some reason. You should stay in Pine Point. We go fishing at Lost Lake every day. Man, I wish. That'll be the fucking dream. It's definitely one of the things I'll miss about Pine Point. The fishing? No, I don't know. Anyway, the fishing here is too good. I don't even know if they have lakes where I'm going. No lakes? Fuck that. You know, sometimes I wish I was more like you. No thoughts in my brain except for fishing. You calling me dumb? Yeah, but I'm also kind of jealous. You're like a wild animal. You just do whatever the fuck you want, you don't give a shit about what people think. I respect the hell out of that. I can never live the way you live. You're more like a coyote. I'm more just like a sheepdog. People love sheepdogs, though. I never heard anyone say their favorite animal was a coyote. To each their own. I think coyotes are pretty neat. What's the difference between coyotes and wolves? You know, in my head they're the same thing, so... You're fucking weird. But yeah, trust me, I'd choose to stay in Pine Point if I could. Well, now the fluorescent lights are really starting to get to you. There's a sleep deprivation finally catching up, but it's not the right time. You can't afford to lose this job. You feel your heart thumping slowly and heavily, and your vision starts to blur. Your body craves sleep and you want to pass out right there, but there's something... there! Huh? Good? What happened? You slapped a bunch of pizza dough in his face? Okay. You murdered that pizza. That pizza had a family. No, it really wasn't that bad. I would have eaten it. You've been looking really tired lately. You okay? Sorry, I'm fine. No, you're not. You look like Mrs. Szymanski after her divorce. I know you're a coffee hater, but Marco always keeps a pot warm for employees if you want some. So, you know, this is a very important choice. Do we consume coffee or do we not? You know. What does the middle option mean? Like, you say coffee's nasty, but you take your 15 as you take a break, basically. I don't know what that means though. Like, do we still get coffee even though it's nasty? I don't know what the implication is. I was gonna say, you know, I never drink coffee. I never did. I just never started drinking coffee. And so I just never had a caffeine addiction that everyone, like literally the majority of society has, I feel like. Everyone else is drinking coffee in the morning all the time. And apparently, according to the research, it's not like a bad thing necessarily. It's just that you become dependent on it, you know? It really is a drug. Where like, if you keep drinking coffee, you keep consuming caffeine, eventually your body gets used to it, and so you keep drinking it, otherwise you're gonna feel very groggy if you don't. If you're groggy, you get headaches and things like that. So I never started drinking coffee, and then once I learned about the side effects of coffee, I was like, I just never bothered to go out of my way to drink coffee, you know? It's just like an extra thing you gotta do in the morning as well, and it costs money, so it's like, to me, it's not equivalent, but like, in terms of, you know, health problems, but like, in terms of costs, you know, to me, it's like smoking, you know? It's like, you just get addicted to it, and then you gotta continue paying for it, you know? Seems like an extra cost that I don't want to bother with. Anyway, but that's just my rant about coffee. So I don't like coffee. I also don't, well, it's easy for me as well, because I don't really like hot things either, you know? I don't like tea, I don't like soup all that much, really. I just don't like hot liquids, I guess. It just doesn't do it for me. Anyway. So I'm gonna say, no. I don't want your coffee. Your coffee's lame. Okay, well, how about you stay over at my place tonight? It's about time you tried sleeping in a normal bed again. Or we can play Pong, or I can show you some shit I wrote for the band. Come on, you haven't been over in forever. You do kind of miss hanging out in Dimitri's room. He didn't like interacting with his family, so you always climb up and get in through his window on the second floor. He hated it. Fine, I'll stay over. Right on. Great. So it is implied, I mean, a few times already, that the main character just sleeps in the woods. That's just a thing they do. I'm assuming they're homeless. Is it by choice? I'm not sure. That sucks. I can't believe we ate the wall pizza too. I don't know, like that pizza shop, you know, have the walls been cleaned in 40 years? Because if not, probably a bunch of mold on that pizza too. I don't know. I guess they cooked it, but still, it's kind of disgusting. I can't stand the sight of wasting food. I hate when my siblings do it. There are dead flies in the wall, dude. Stuck there with 1,000-year-old grease. You practically live in the woods. I'm sure you've eaten worse. You're right. Okay. I find that incredibly disgusting, though. Personally. I've had Momo's food. I swear I don't think she knows how to make her pregnancy cravings. What? You're not wrong on that front. Here, listen to the song I wrote about Juno. I'm gonna pitch it to the band this Friday. Tell me if it sucks ass. Dimitri's room is where you fell in love with music. My life is a shit show, and I can't fit the rest. Okay. Days spent listening to whiny vocalists and shitty distorted guitar while doing homework. It was a miracle you even got any assignments done. Eventually, you and a couple of Dimitri's other friends formed a crappy little garage band called My Life is a Shit Show and I Can't Wipe Away the Stains. Oh, that's what it's called. And now you're playing at some guy's basement in a couple of weeks. They all roped you into doing vocals because you're good at yelling or whatever, which is apparently good for punk. You were reluctant at first, claiming that you were only there for the free sodas, but now this shitty little garage band is the only time you ever felt like you were wanted. No smiling? Huh? If only summer didn't end, the things could remain exactly how they are, how they used to be. Oh, you know, be careful what you wish for, you end up in an endless 8 situation. Konkun Denwa. Thankfully, Dimitri's room hasn't changed one bit. You look around the room and your eyes land on Dimitri's Snail Man and Slime Frog poster. That nerd. That poster is probably at least 11 years old. Dimitri was the one who introduced you to the show, and you remember following him home every day after school to watch the new episode. There's the lighter you gave him in 10th grade. The stop sign you toppled over when Dimitri let you take Juno for a spin. But never again. He even kept the cool stick you found in the woods. Why'd he even tape it like that? Oh. Man, your head was big. When are you leaving? For uni? The 27th. I see. Don't worry about that right now, we still have plenty of summer left. Tell you what, I don't know what the future's gonna look like, but let's make this the best summer of our lives. You wanna go fishing at Lost Lake? I'll grab my finest tackle. Wanna grab 2 AM slushies? I'll meet you at Junkie's parking lot 5, even 10 minutes early. We'll get high and play Pong at my house. I wonder what the setting is, by the way, of this game. Is weed legal in where they live? Actually, I don't know. I think it's, well, it's legal in Canada, I think. I just know, in my head, you know, because obviously, I feel like this usually slice of life stories are supposed to be relatable to your own childhood, you know? In my childhood, weed was illegal, so I don't know. You would get busted and then you go to jail for 10,000 years, so I don't know. It's just like a casual thing now, but like, I feel like in my head, it's like, it's still kind of like a super illegal drug. Anyway. I'll be here, just call me. But for now, please, just shut the fuck up and get some sleep. Okay, jeez. Your last summer together before everything changes. You take in the droning sound of Dimitri's guitar playing, this precious snapshot that you know will be no more in a couple months' time. However, at this exact moment, things are exactly how they used to be. And for the first time in about a week, the sense of dread that's been following you around is not there. Slowly, you finally drift to sleep. Oh, that's an ending. Good night. Oh, Yasumi. Oh, Yasumi. Close your eyes and you'll be here soon. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's anything to do with Mori, but it's reminded of Oyasumi because it means good night in Japanese. And I guess that's an ending, whereas everything's just fine, you know? And everything's normal, and there's no weird sequence, I guess. So hello, fans of games, by the way. I mean, I guess we'll see what the other endings are like. I don't know if the other endings are going to be as similar, or is it just going to be weird? I guess we'll see. I'm hoping for the weird, is all I'm saying. Okay, I skipped credits. Goodbye, credits. Okay. So, I mean, what other choices can we make? There's only two choices, really. Again, the game is pretty short, though, so I shouldn't expect too much, but... that was just a normal ending, I guess. That was like, sleep at your friend's house, even though it's kind of sad that they're going away. It's fine, I guess. Let's go back over here and say, I haven't seen Snailman and Slime Frog since I was a kid. Me neither. I heard some kid in Toronto got so upset about Snailman's voice actor getting replaced they set their TV on fire. Burned their house down, almost killed their entire family. Damn, some people can't accept change. I get it if they did it for the shitty writing, though. Shitty writing or not, that shit has kids in the fucking chocolate. Okay, same thing. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if the Slime Man and Frog, whatever, the dialogue choice is super essential to the timeline, so I guess I'll skip that. Splat, you know, threw the pizza into the wall again. I guess I'll save just in case. Alright. Okay, so instead of saying no to coffee, what if we say... coffee's nasty, I'll just take my 15. Well, that's a good idea. Fresh air should be good for you. You step outside and take a stroll around the block. Somehow, the automotive repair shop around the corner is still in business, even though it looks like it should have been demolished years ago. This small-ass town has nothing and is nothing, but hey, at least the weather's nice. You know, the grass is always greener on the other side, you know, because I wish I lived in a small town, but, you know, obviously I didn't. Like, the only thing, like, I don't know, if I could, I would. But the only limiting factor is internet speed. You know, it's like it's gotta have good internet though. And I've heard like if you know, the further away you, the further you are away from the city, the less options you have for good internet. You know, I mean, if you live really like in a rural area, there's like no people. You know, then you just have to like rely on like satellite internet or something. You know, it's like it's got like really shitty internet. But otherwise, you know. I would love to live in just a small town. That'd be great. You know, less cars. You know, less traffic going beep beep. I mean, and I don't know, just less noise. I feel like, but obviously, maybe that's just my idyllic idea of what a small town looks like. You know, but to me, it just sounds relaxing. You know, less stress. Anyway, you decide to continue up the street to hit up Junkie's Convenience for a soda. Oh god, Momo and Journey are here. Okay, these are the other band members, I'm assuming. Fuck, is it too late to turn back? What does Momo sound like? I don't know. I don't know how these give voices to people. The characters. Neil? Did you catch last night's episode of Snailman and Slime Frog? They're doing reruns! Yeah, I heard. I'm just here to grab a soda so you can fuck off, please. It's wild. When you rewatch these shows as an adult, you catch all the dark shit they threw in, all the stuff that they flew over our heads as kids. Like, did you know that the Slippery Seven were actually based off the 7 Deadly Sins? Yeah, you can't convince me to rewatch that shit. Never gonna hit the same as when we were younger. Okay, and Journey as well. I don't know voice like a Journey. They look like a weirdo. Why are their arms raised up like that? What are you doing? You're like the inflatable man, you know? You put in like car dealerships or whatever, you know? Anyway, hi Neil. Hi. What are you guys even doing here? Freestyling. Okay. Dimitri told us you were working with him now. How does it feel to be part of the Dead End Job Club? Feels great. Can I go now? Wait! I just realized something. You look like shit! Thanks. Yeah, I know that look. That's the insomnia look. You been out canoodling? Getting up on the kerfuffles in the AM? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Nah, just think about what happens next. What, like after dying? You could say that. It's good you're here then. Give me your hand. Pop 2 of these an hour before bed, you'll be out like a light. I just take these drugs, I guess. Something tells me I shouldn't trust these. Or you. It's better not be fucking acid. No, it's just melatonin. You're not the only one who's losing sleep freaking out about the future. Not saying that I freak out about the future, it's just that I'm sure someone out there is. That's why I carry melatonin, so I can sell it to people who are freaking out. For you, it's free of charge, but only if you're on time for band practice on Friday. Otherwise, it's gonna run you your first burn and a pack of Cheetos. You're barely on time yourself. I'm the bassist, I can do whatever I want. Okay, whatever. My 15's almost up. I'll see you on Friday. Bye, Neil. Cool. Right. Melatonin, isn't that the thing in Turkey or whatever? Or am I mixing that up with something else? I'm not sure. What a day. There's a reason why Momo and Journey are Dimitri's friends and not yours. Wait, damn it, you never got your soda. Yap. But at least Momo hooked you up with some melatonin, which could be good for you. I never tried, actually. I'm assuming melatonin is like a thing that helps you sleep, right? But I've heard that from other people anyway, because I've also had insomnia. I heard from other people though, like if you take it, you still won't get a really restful sleep though. You know, like you fall asleep, but you don't really feel really rested after you sleep anyway. So to me, in my head, it's kind of like, what's the point? You know, it's not gonna matter. I don't know. You take the pills out of your pocket and stare at them for a while. Sleeping alone in the woods is how you cured your insomnia in the first place. You discovered this when you got locked out of the house one day and decided to spend the night at Lost Lake. You had the best sleep of your life, and now the woods are your haven. On most nights, the harmony of the frogs croaking and rustle of the breeze lull you to sleep, but again, your survival instincts have been forcing you to be on guard for the past couple of days. You imagine another restless night and lucking your sleep-deprived body to work again the next day, and... yeah, no, you gotta take the melatonin, or else you're gonna be deliriously chucking shittily made pizzas into Dimitri's head again. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why he's sleeping in the woods? Is it insomnia? I was gonna say, like, again, I'm such a wuss, but like, I also never camped in nature before. The number one reason to me is like bugs, you know? How do you sleep with like a bunch of bugs everywhere? I don't know. I mean, I guess you have a bug spray or something, or like you have like some kind of like what do you call it? Like mosquito thing where you spray on your skin so you don't mosquitoes don't like suck your blood. But that's in my head. That's what I'm thinking of. All the bugs and the flies and the worms, you know, crawling in the grass. You know, you can go to sleep and then the worms and the maggots are just gonna crawl up in your nose. Like I don't know. That's what I'm thinking of when I think of sleeping outside. It's just I don't know. It's just to me, it's just this. Too much nature out there, okay? And what if like a bear just comes in and kills you, you know? It's like, I don't know, these are the things I think of. You pop the pills and wait for the wave of sleep to wash over you. Bug repellent? Yeah, some kind of bug repellent or something, I'm assuming, but... finally. Is it time to have weird dreams because you took drugs that probably expired and probably has extra ingredients in it or something? Yep, okay. Well, it wasn't melatonin. That was not melatonin. Momo, you bitch! Lol. Turns out it was crack cocaine. or what was it called? These what's the hip new drug that people are taking illegally? You know, fentanyl or something? I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway, like the only drug knowledge I have is from Breaking Bad. Otherwise, I don't know anything about like hard drugs. To be honest. Anyway, is that the what is it? Windows XP wallpaper? You know, this is what it reminds me of. Is that Snailman and Slime Frog? Oh, is that what they were? They look different. Neil. Dimitri. Good luck. I'm going to uni. It's in this red door in the sky. Yeah. Wait. Do you have a pair of scissors? I need Raiden, I need scissors. 61 or something. What do you say? Something about the purple flapjaw or something. I can't remember the whole quote anymore from Metal Gear Solid 2. This costume's too small. Whee! Burning TV. That's an old style TV. I never seen that. You know, I never seen that kind of television set in my entire life. Actually, you know, the one that died. Hello? I'm not working for some reason. Looks like. Hold on, let me check. Am I live? OBS is saying like I'm not sending anything, but it looks like I'm live. But yeah, stream crashed. Seems like. Let me just reload this. Twitch is not live for some reason. Oh no, it's back. I think so anyway. Welcome back, yeah. Seems like my internet went down for a bit. It was weird though, because I think it was my Wi-Fi adapter. I'm getting so many problems with my Wi-Fi adapter. Is it because of that? I'm not sure. Hopefully I am back. By the way, nice thing that I switched from using Restream to using that RTMP plugin. Because if I was using Restream.io, the whole event will go down, the whole stream will go down, and then I have to like remake the stream. It's just annoying. We have to remake it, but like Restream.io would just automatically create a new stream, but then that makes the VOD look very disconnected, you know? That's what I don't like. Anyway, hopefully I'm back. But let's continue. The bathroom tiles are cool against your skin, and maybe if you just shut your eyes for a while, you'll return to normal. Hello, fella. Yeah. It's slime time, everybody. Good night. Ah, okay. That's it. Okay. It's funny, my internet went down and everything, and it took a while to get back, but it was all just for that. You know, it was just like, that's it. Okay. So we were at the ending anyway. It doesn't matter. All right, there you go. So I think that's all the endings as far as I can tell. I think in the store page it said like it was 3 endings. So I guess that's it. Very short. I guess it's just to give a little introduction to all the characters and everything. Obviously, there isn't much of a, I guess, I don't know what the word is, a plot necessarily, but it's more like a, you know, just a pilot, I guess, just to give an idea of who the characters are and what they seem like and everything. But we don't have like an actual, like, you know, plot necessarily. It just kind of ends. I don't know, I guess treating this as like a demo. I don't know if the developer, which is really just an animator, an artist or whatever, or maybe they're more than that, I'm not sure. I haven't done a lot of research. But I think if there's more to this, they will probably not make a visual novel out of it. They probably will make it like either like an animation. I think the other project, you know, Ramshackle, I think they made like a webcomic, I think, or something like that. I don't know. It's probably going to be some other type of medium, I'm assuming. But hey, it was interesting. Again, it kind of reminds me of Night in the Woods. they're very similar. The only difference is that instead of like anthropomorphic, characters, it's just humans, I guess. In a like modern Western cartoon style is how I describe it. I mean, basically Tumblr, sort of, not exactly, but to me it reminds me of Tumblr cartoons, I guess. Not that I know much about Tumblr. I haven't really visited the website a lot, really, and I assume like everyone left at some point because they banned porn, something like that. Anyway, but like the ones that I know, like again, this might be blasphemy. I don't know. Maybe I just can't tell from the animation styles. But to me, basically, it reminds me a little bit of like the Steven Universe or like Adventure Time or whatever. I don't know, some other cartoons I can't really think off the top of my head. Stuff I don't usually watch, to be honest. But the art style is appealing though. I do like the art style. I don't hate it. I just don't really watch those kind of shows very often. And again, it reminds me of Night in the Woods and everything. It's obviously the setup where like it's a small town. Main character feels like everything's happening too fast because of modernism, basically. And his friend is leaving and everything, so it puts him in this like obviously angsty state where things are happening and they feel like they need to become an adult soon and things like that. I mean, obviously that's what the story's about, coming of age, right? And of course there's this weird symbolic, is that the right word? I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting my literary terms correct, but a symbolic representation of their anxieties are visualized through the weird surreal sequences, I guess. So this is that one time we took drugs, or like when he drank coffee or whatever. Like obviously the Sly Man frog whatever thing is like, it's like a thematic of his childhood, I guess, coming back to bite him, maybe something like that. So obviously that's what the story, or if there was a story, that's what it would be about, I'm assuming. And yeah, it's interesting. Again, it's kind of like what do you call it? A prototype? Is that the right word? I guess that's how it's tagged as an Ichio. So obviously there isn't a full story. So it's hard to like criticize anything else about it because it's not really like done, But I don't know. For what I saw, it's interesting. Again, the art is amazing. But obviously that's kind of like the person who made this, that's kind of like their main thing, so that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. Again, not much else to say. Interesting concept, I guess. Anything? I'm trying to think. So any kind of feedback I would give otherwise? Like, I just hope it doesn't end up like Night in the Woods though, because even though I enjoyed Night in the Woods, the game, I didn't like the ending, to be honest. I felt like it strayed too far from its main theme, which again, it's about just someone who lived in like a small town and they feel like, life is happening too quickly, right? So I wish they kind of like brought that point back in the conclusion instead of like straying way far from that, and like it just felt kind of like meandering at the end. I don't know. That's just how I felt anyway. So I don't know. Now, I don't know if I can be the one that could give criticism about this sort of thing because I'm not a writer or anything, but like that's one thing I would want, I guess, in a full story though, is like somehow like bring it back to the main idea, right? The whole purpose of the story should be summarized basically in the conclusion, right? So that's just one thing I would just make certain about, I guess, so it feels satisfying. It feels like there's closure, something like that. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I guess that's it for Pine Points. Don't know if there's gonna be more, especially like a visual novel format, but I guess I'll keep an eye out because I did like the symbolic, surreal representations of the themes of the game and everything. I do like that kind of style though, where like it's a relatively normal story, but then there's like weird shit happening, basically. But I like the weird shit to be just obviously metaphorical or symbolic of themes of the story. To me, that's more interesting. You know? I don't know. It's like artistic, I guess. But I guess that's it for this game. I guess let me just, do a little outro, as a reminder for anyone watching the VOD or the video eventually. If you didn't know, I actually stream these games live, so be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and change the notification bell from personalized to all to get notified when I go live. You can also follow my Twitch and Twitter as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Alright. But I'm done with this game, so I guess I'll move on to the other one. That's what I'll do. Proof of concept. Proof of concept. It may not remain canon, apparently. I guess we'll see. Again, I'm not so sure they'll do it in the visual novel style, though. Let me just see, just to confirm. Apparently, it's a proof of concept. Z is the director and animator who doesn't play games, but loves telling weird stories. They made Ramshackle, coming-of-age drama, and surrealism. So making a animated episode is probably bad, or too long to make, so they made a visual novel. But for the Concept Pine Point project. I don't know if they're gonna make another visual novel necessarily, where like it's fully fleshed out necessarily. It seems like they're, what's the word? Bread and butter? Is that the right term? They're bread and butter. Their bread and butter seems to be just animation. If you look at their YouTube, I guess, real quick, they're like animators. Like, they make a lot of stuff. Wow, amazing. Ooh, I watch a few things. I watched this and this. I guess they're an animator. It seems like. Anyway, so let's move on to the next game. Let me see. Usually I kind of prepare these before I start streaming, but I didn't have time because I literally woke up late. So I guess I'll just open it up and just capture. Not that it matters too much. Like, you can just open a game and then just capture it. But like, I usually like to make sure there's not any like graphical glitches or anything like that, or weird things that happen when you try to capture the game. You need to fix it, So that's why I always make sure to test the games out before I actually play it. Even though usually, visual novels probably don't glitch very often. They're very simple usually. If you're using Rempy anyway. What's this main menu song for some reason? What does this remind me of? What's that melody? It's similar to some other song that escapes my head for some reason. I don't know. Or something? Is that reminiscent or anything? Anyway. Make it a little louder. I feel like it's kind of low. Testing, checking my volume levels. Seems okay. A little bit louder. Testing. Okay, seems okay. Alright. Let me change my title, though. I'm gonna change the title now. We're not pining anyone's points anymore. We are playing That New Diner. Is the idea to change description, change the Diner by Vinny Illus. Can I pronounce that? What would the title be? I'm not sure. I guess let's check out this diner. I'm sure it's normal. I don't know. I always do a thing where it's like a title is gonna be like, I'm sure this place is normal, and it's not. It's usually not. Actually. Let's see. Let's also check the Twitch categories. Making sure that maybe it's on the thing. No, it's not in the category. Usually it's not, because these indie games usually don't have category unless someone specifically makes one for it. Let's see. And they also want to make sure I do. I don't remember now. Oh yeah, I wanted to add the content warning because the first game I played wasn't really horror. I guess a little anxiety-inducing somewhat, but not really horror. But this one definitely is. So let me just do a real quick pin. I don't know how to pin on YouTube. Like I can't like slash pin. I'm gonna slash pin on Twitch usually, and then I pin the message on YouTube. Oh, for some reason it's not updated. For some reason, very strange. How do I pin? Hold on, I need to refresh my YouTube because it's frozen. Okay, here we go. Pin the message. Ta-da! Some of the games that I play may contain mature content that isn't appropriate for a younger audience. Viewer discretion is advised. If you're under 18, don't watch it, basically. Even though kids watch anyway, but you know, it's not my responsibility, okay? Alright. Did I change that thing? So let's check out this diner. I'm sure it's normal. I'm sure it's totally normal and bad things will never happen. This new diner. You're struggling for friends in new town, decide to check out a cute diner. That new diner, huh? Odd name for a restaurant. But I see advertisements for it everywhere, might as well check it out. Who knows, maybe I'll meet somebody. 9,000 words of dialogue and 14 endings. That's a lot of endings. Mouth flashing, screen shaking, graphic violence, torture, self-harm, and suicide. Isn't that how you get like demonetized on YouTube? I don't know. Anyway, official ending guide. Guess I'll look at that later, maybe. There may be a bug where one CG does not display in the gallery as unlocked. Okay, well that's fine, right? It's just for the gallery, isn't for the actual game, I guess. Published 2 days ago, updated 2 hours ago. Wait a minute. Update 2 hours ago? Hold on. They fixed a typo. Oops. Actually, well, this is 28th, actually. So that the patch notes aren't, you know, up to date because 2 hours ago isn't the 28th. I wonder what they did 2 hours ago because I downloaded this like yesterday. I don't know if there's any bugs they fixed. Did I like download the latest version? I'm not sure. I don't see any patch notes, developer. Where's the patch notes? You know how like gamers just obsess over patch notes for like their favorite video game? Yeah. All right. I'm thirsty. You know what? Okay, before I start, let me just grab a bottle of water because I forgot to grab one in the beginning of the stream. I think I'll grab one now because otherwise I'm gonna start like my throat is gonna be too dry. I feel like so. I'll be right back, and then we'll continue playing that new diner. Guess we'll see what it's about. BRB. Yeah, what does this like remind me of? Like this piano melody. Obviously not the same. It's like do 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 do. You know, that's what it reminds me of for some reason. Do 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 do. Is it like what's that song? It's like near, far, wherever you are, or something like that. What's that from? I don't even know. I'm only reminded of the pun of like that people made near Automata, and so that's what I associate that song with. I only know like most like supposedly famous songs that everyone's supposed to know. I only know through memes. Like if someone makes like a meme, like a parody, or even like an anime music video, you know, back in the day when people made AMVs. I mean, I guess they still do. But I only know songs through that. Titanic? Is it from Titanic? Is it, you know, the movie, I guess? I guess so. So many things, you know, so many like mainstream cultural what's the word? I don't know what the word is. I want to say lodestone. That's not the right word. Cultural hallmarks? Not the right word. You know, basically things that everyone should know, right? Like these super famous things that it should just be that everyone again should just know. Like, hold on, I'm trying to think of the word. What's the word? Cultural hallmark? What's the word? Stone? Lodestone? I don't know. What am I thinking of? What's the word? Now I'm stuck on trying to remember the word I was trying to say. Like something that's like very important to everyone's like cultural knowledge, I guess. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I don't know any of it. I live under a rock, and the only reason I know somewhat of of any of these things is kind of like through osmosis, you know, just like cultural osmosis. Like I don't directly look for these kind of things, but then just because people reference it in their other things, then I know what it is, sort of. But otherwise, I don't really know the source material, I guess. Right? Cornerstone, is that the right word, by the way? Cultural. I'm gonna look it up because I don't know what kind of words. I don't know. You know, I'm supposed to know the English language. I grew up speaking English, actually. If you can't tell, you should know these things, but like, I just don't. Cultural cornerstones. Cultural cornerstone? Is that the right word? Look, I'm literally Googling it. You know, it's like a cultural cornerstone. According to AI, by the way. Apparently we look at search results anymore, we just look at AI. To be honest, it is very convenient, but a cultural cornerstone is the foundation of basic part of groups of people's way of life or organizations' standards, methods, and procedures. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Like, you know, a lot of things are the cornerstones of our culture that everyone should just know, but like I just don't really know. I just know it because other people make reference to it, and I never really know the actual source material. Anyway, but let's play this game. So let's see, that new diner. I guess yeah. Let me just do a little introduction. Hello, welcome to That New Diner, a visual novel developed by Vin Elust, available on itch.io, and I played an earlier version of this game before. Apparently, this is the remake of that game, where you go to a diner and everything is totally fine, right? I guess we'll see. A little bit of a content warning though, this game is tagged as horror, so there may be some disturbing elements. Viewer discretion is advised. Let's start. I haven't really settled into my new town. I can't figure out where anything is, and everybody there knows each other, so I have no friends. I thought I'd like a quiet setting, but it isn't working out. I figured I'd pay a visit to a city. Better nightlife, more places to see, and people to meet. A less peaceful life. When I got there, I found that on every block I was passing the same posters, advertising some kind of diner. I finally decided to give one a closer look. It's That New Diner. Everybody knows about That New Diner. That New Diner, huh? Not what I would have named it personally, but I guess it grabbed my attention. Not too far from where I am, I'll head over and see what the fuss is about. Although I guess the excessive amount of advertising isn't exactly a good sign. I don't know, maybe they got money to burn. That's what most big companies do. They just spend a lot of their money just doing advertising. It was a longer walk than I expected, but as I came towards an obnoxiously pink building, I knew I had reached my destination. It's really inviting. I'll give it that. You don't see many places like this nowadays. Everything else feels like a shade of grey in comparison. It's surprisingly quite busy. I just walk in. I turn the handle and enter. I'm startled by a waitress stood right in front of the door who I narrowly avoid walking straight into. He seems annoyed to have another customer in an already crowded restaurant, but still managed to sit me in the booth. Name? Okay. Well, it's the thing again, we do is like a self-insert. I guess I'll just do Slider. That's like a weird name, makes no sense in the context of people with just normal names. Oh, I'm Slider. Okay, I'm Chris. Also, I'm gonna leave the game and reload because is the song supposed to continue playing? It feels weird. Is it just me? I don't know, it just continues playing. Does it just play forever? You know? Hold on, let me, what if I go back to main menu? And just reload again. Seems like the music just continues playing, the same song over and over again. I don't know, it just feels weird to me. Anyway. Okay, I'm Chris. So what do you want? A lot of people are ordering the hash browns right now, so if you want to make life easier for me and the cooks, or if you want to make life easier for myself and the cooks, you can get some too, or not. Well, she's friendly, or she's friendly. I guess we're sarcastic. She doesn't actually seem friendly, but he's friendly. If I had anything better to do, I would have gotten up and left. I guess I'll order. Guess I'll order. Sure, I'll get the hash browns. You know, whatever you say. Okay. I don't know how long the food will take, so don't ask. Call me over if you need something. You're not my only table. Or only call me over if you need something. You're not my only table. Okay. What? Well, why is she so rude? Is this the experience? Is this a certain type of cafe? You know, it's kind of like there's maid cafes, but there's also different types of cafes that like go for a certain demographic, I guess. Is this the I don't know, is this the appropriate term? I was gonna say, is this the fandom cafe, you know, where she just like treats you badly and that's kind of like the thing you want? No, I feel sorry for those other tables. I've been waiting for what feels like a while now. Where's my food? I turned to look around the restaurant. Man, of course. My waitress isn't doing anything. She's just standing there chatting with some coworker who looks like he couldn't care less about whatever she's saying. Yeah, has she even put my order in? I just sit there watching them chat for a bit, but I can't hear anything over the chat of the restaurant. Shit. That waiter totally caught me staring at it for who knows how long. I probably seem super creepy. I'll just keep waiting here for my order. I'm sure the kitchen knows about it. Excuse me. Okay, well here's this guy. He looks different. You know, this guy was in the original game. They look very different to me. I don't know. Is it just me? Oh, hello. He probably thinks I'm annoyed about the wait. I mean, I am, but I wasn't trying to stare him down either. Earlier, rather. My name's Akano. I'll be your waiter for today. What? Oh, but I thought I already had somebody? Chris or something. Oh, Christina. She's busy with a lot of other tables, so she had me take this one over. She seemed to like you. That isn't usually the case with her. Did she? I don't know about that. I just handed your order over to the kitchen. Turns out she forgot to do it. Sorry about that. Of course she did. That means it's gonna be a while. Mind if I sit and chat with you? It's pretty quiet at the moment, and I've had a long day. Quiet? This place looks pretty busy to me. Is that really what a slow day looks like to them? I guess I'll save the game. I gotta say, the song keeps playing over and over again. Is it normal? It just never stops, I feel like. It feels like a glitch, because I feel like the song shouldn't just keep playing forever, you know? I do hear, is it just me? I do hear some background noises, but like, I can check, hold on. Yeah, there's some background noises. The music keeps playing, so I don't know, it's weird. I don't know if that's a glitch or is like just intended, because it just feels weird if the music just keeps playing the whole time. You know? It's like in the movie, right? You just play the same song the entire movie? No, you know, you change it, right? Or you don't play music at all sometimes, right? You just have ambience. So just kind of weird, you know, weird direction, yeah, I guess. Weird design decision, I guess, to just have the same song play the entire time. Doesn't really fit the whole scene. Anyway, what do I want to do? What if I don't know. It seems like you can get your waitress back. I don't know why you would. I don't know. What should I do? I guess, you know what? Yeah, okay. I'll entertain him. I'll just save. I'll just pick the choices that seem the most polite, I guess. This is what I would do in the situation, I guess. Maybe like, sure, go ahead. It's not like I'm here to see anybody. Thank you. He sits resting his head on his hand. Looking at him close, it's kind of funny how his black and white appearance contrasts the cutesy aesthetic of the restaurant. He has really long bangs, for some reason, and you also wonder what the bandages are there for, you know? Is it like a fashion statement? Or obviously, you know, maybe there's actual injuries there. But it is very conspicuous. It really is good to get off my feet. Can I have your name? My name's Slider. Nice to meet you. Oh, nice to meet you. Usually we don't have a seating for one. Are you dining by yourself today? I feel like these are both lies. I mean, actually, all of these are lies. Isn't there? According to the narration, anyway, we just don't have friends. So like, we just came here just because. So like, haven't seen friends lately. We don't have friends. Made plans but get cancelled on. Also not true. And I prefer to dine alone. It's calmer and cheaper. I mean, this is technically the least, you know, deception, I guess. So I just prefer to dine alone. It's calmer and cheaper. Me personally, I prefer to just pick up the food and go home, you know? I don't know, I feel most comfortable at home versus eating in public. Like, if I eat in public, I don't know, I don't want to eat in public. Then it feels like I have to like rush my food, you know? Even though I probably take the same amount of time, it's just kind of like, if I eat at like a restaurant, it just feels like I have to finish my food. So then I can just like leave, you know, or something, you know? Like, it feels like I'm rushed for time. But like, if I just take it home and just eat at home, it's like I can just take all the time I need, you know, just relax and just eat. It just feels more relaxing at home. I don't know. Anyway, fair enough. I personally feel too embarrassed to be sat alone at a restaurant. No offense to you, of course. Sometimes it's better to have nobody else around. So do you... Akano? Why are you at my table? He gets up from his seat. Oh, Christina. You seem busy with the other table, so I thought I'd take this one off your hands. Oh? She seems to question this for a moment, but ultimately lets it go. Well, thank you, Akano. That's really sweet of you. See you later. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, she would, you know, she would sound nicer to him, most likely. Chris seems to light up talking to Akano, unlike my unpleasant interaction with her earlier. I don't think the feeling is mutual. She leaves and I'm left with Akano once again. Your food shouldn't be much longer now. Someone will bring it to you when it's ready. Okay, thank you. Eventually my order gets here. It tastes great. Maybe I'll visit this place more often. I finish my food and leave. Oh, finally the music stops. I was thinking the music went on for a very long time. When I'm out of the diner, I'm stopped by somebody. Excuse me. Oh, this guy again. Did I forget to tip or something? There was an issue with the food you were served today. Can you follow me so I can discuss it with you? It's a little crowded right here. This seems serious. Was my food contaminated or something? Oh, well, sure. I was just being in a dark alley, don't worry about it. I followed him around a corner. So what? My hand was not on the mouse, actually. I was using the keyboard to advance the text, so I'm too slow to react. Ah! The metal pipe connects with my skull. Ow. God, my head is killing me. Where am I? Some kind of attic? I start to remember what happened, and I'm overcome by dread. That waiter guy attacked me. For a freaking QTE event. I was not prepared for that QTE event. Did the game page mention QTEs? Because I didn't see that. It's not the first time, though, in general, like visual novels where they had a QTE event, but usually they tell you that, actually. But, I wasn't prepared for that one. But yeah, the waiter guy attacked me and took me to some kind of building. Oh God, where am I? I try to move my arms, but my hands are bound by something. It's scratching me as I struggle. Zip ties? They're tied to some kind of pole, so I'm stuck here. This is bad. I need to get out of here. I need to... Someone's coming. Oh, good. You're awake. Are you okay? I'm not sure what's happened, but I'm sure that we work together, we can... No good. Oh, it was worth a try. They don't always remember how they got here. Really, though, are you okay? You look scared. Of course I'm scared. Who wouldn't be in this situation? Is he kidding? I can't believe this guy. Of course I'm scared. Kidnap me, you psycho. Look, just let me go. I swear I won't go to the police or anything. That never works. Psycho? What were you calling a psycho? Now, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty bored. You must be bored as well. Shall we make things more interesting? He walks through the chest at the back of the room. There's some excitement in his step. He grabs something out of it. A sense of fear washes over me. My gut tells me that whatever is in that chest isn't anything nice. Ah yes, knife. He's holding a massive kitchen knife. It's a brand new shiny one, just for you. Wait, oh. You didn't have time to react. It was no use saying anything. Before I knew it, he slashed a knife over my thigh. Ow. Cut deeper than I thought anything could. Vibrant blood ran down my legs, and the floor beneath me quickly became wet and uncomfortable. Your blood is so red. Maybe I cut too deep. I wonder, will it get even brighter the deeper I go? He moves forward and sits down next to me. I instinctively try to move away from him, but my hands are still tied. He sets the knife down, and I feel a moment of relief. He pushes his fingers into the wound on my leg, digging around. I'm bleeding even more profusely than before. I feel sick. This is just not very hygienic. It hurt so bad, it hurt like hell. But I wouldn't give him the satisfaction to hear me scream. He seems to appreciate my effort not to make any noise. He seems to ponder for a second about what to do next. But then he digs even deeper, fingers feeling around what must be my muscle. I feel an incredible stinging like no pain I ever felt before, like my nerves were on fire. Squelch. This is too much. My vision starts to go spotty as I begin to slip out of consciousness. Stop! He pauses for a moment to look at me and grimaces. It must look disgusting. The state of my body is a blur through my tears. I should stop for now before I take things too far. If you go dying on me already, this will have been a waste of time. He observes the state of my wounds again. You aren't going to last like that. Here's a temporary fix. I watch him pull a small bottle out of his pocket and empty the contents to my wounds. Fuck, it burns. just dumped a load of alcohol on me? A roll of bandages is taken out of his other pocket, and my leg is quickly wrapped. Still hurts, but I feel a little bit better. Will you ever be satisfied? Seriously, after all you've done to me, when is it enough? He looks at me as if wanting to retort or something, but instead he keeps silent. What the hell did I do to deserve this? You want an honest answer? Yes. Nothing at all. Oh, I expected some kind of petty reason, that I was a rude customer or something. As I'm left confused by his answer, he goes to leave. Wait, you can't just leave me here? He's gone. Being alone only brought more attention to the pain in my body. I need to use this time to try and figure out a way to escape, but I'm dizzy from the blood loss. I'm too lethargic to care. I fall into a restless sleep. Okay. I'll have to click. Did this happen in the original game? I don't remember. It's been a while. I think it's been a few years at this point, I think. I don't remember exactly what happened in the original game, but maybe actually. Did we get in the original game, they got kidnapped and everything, get tortured? I don't really remember anymore, but possibly. When I wake, it's night. At least this is some kind of basement. I see the time of day. As my body goes to stretch, I'm stopped by my bound wrists. Wait, that's right. These are just zip ties. You know, if I remember correctly and how to escape from zip ties, from the YouTube videos I watched before, I pull my hands apart with as much force as I'm able and twist my arms. The plastic is cutting off my circulation, but I may not get this chance again. Oh, okay, you can just pull it apart. You know, I've heard there's a few tricks. You know, you if you insert something into the point where the band goes through a locking mechanism. You know, you put some kind of pin to kind of unlock that. But I'm just thinking how do you have access to that if you're kidnapped? You know, I don't know. I think another way to do it is if it's in front of you, you can if you put it in front of you somehow and brace it against your foot. You know, you can snap it open, something like that. I've watched YouTube videos, of such a situation. What do you do? How do you escape from a zip tie in case you get kidnapped by a serial killer? Things like that. Anyway, I heard a snap. I rubbed my sore wrists and scanned my surroundings. Behind me, there's a plastic cup of water and some kind of stale sandwich. Did you put this here when I was asleep? I could have eaten it properly if I didn't break out, or was I supposed to use my face like some kind of animal? He totally put this here to taunt me. I hate him even more. Whatever. I'm absolutely starving. I don't think enough to care if it's poison. I gulped down the water in an instant. The sandwich doesn't last much longer. I forgot that I hadn't eaten since the restaurant. I feel a lot better. I should look around. Actually, I can also just go to sleep immediately. Well, let's look around. Let's see. I refuse to give up so easily. I pull out the wood again, putting all my weight into it. I'm not gonna die in here. It was useless. The planks didn't seem to budge at all. Okay, that didn't work. Let's go to the chest. Excellent connection. Your stream health is excellent right now. Doesn't seem like that to me. Okay, Let me reload my Twitch again. Okay. Game's okay right now. Okay, I think I'm back. Well, my internet keeps going down. I think it's my Wi-Fi adapter for some reason. I reset my Wi-Fi adapter, not the I guess router. Is it the router? I always get the modem and the router mixed up. It's the same device, but not the router. It's the Wi-Fi adapter for some reason, which is annoying because I had problems with that in the past. I guess I should use because I'm using a USB Wi-Fi adapter. I should probably use a Wi-Fi card. I kind of don't want to because I'm what if it breaks? It's then it's harder to fix, right? If the Wi-Fi cards are already in your computer. How, like, you can't just like disconnect and reconnect very easily, you know? Anyway. Alright, so I got an ending. So let's go back. Hopefully I wasn't down for too long though. I don't know if that was missed in the stream. I'm not sure. I can't really go back. But basically I got stabbed and died. You know? Essentially that's what happened. So now I have to reload and do something else. So it seems like there's a lot of endings though, so I don't know which are the best branches, you know, how to explore all the different branches and everything. I'm not sure. But let's see. I mean, I guess let's go back to... Oh, I don't know. Back here. Get. Oh, okay. Let me just save here, actually. So let's see if I can actually dodge this time. How about that? I'm around the corner. So what? Boop! Dodge! Haha! He just attacked me. I try to run back into the street. But he hits me on the back of the head. What? Come on. Damn it. I was hoping we could dodge, you know? Be like, ha, hoo-ha. Parry. Repulse. Guess not. Oh well. I guess this time I'll answer, why me? Why me? I don't know this guy. What reason could he possibly have for bringing me here? He didn't seem to have anybody who would wonder where you're gone. You were just an easy target. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty bored. Okay. Oh, okay, that's why. Part of the reason why he kidnaps you and tortures you is because you don't have any friends, basically. So, like, if you don't make it obvious that you don't have any friends, then I guess he doesn't kidnap you. I'm assuming. Actually, can I? Yeah, I can, like, scroll back. It doesn't matter. Stop! Doesn't matter. He just stabs you anyway. Ah! I let out a shrill scream as his fingers dig through my flesh. My lungs and throat burned. Quiet, please. I need to concentrate. There's on fire. This is too much. Yada yada yada. Please just let me go. Not happening. Sorry. Look, it's nothing personal, okay? It's just something I need to do. Because I'm bored. Actually, you know what? This isn't even gonna be fun. You keep pissing me off. Oh, okay. Suddenly I'm thrown to my back and hands are around my neck. What a waste of time. You were my only choice too. Oh well, I can try again. I can't breathe. I squirm and try to kick him off me, but with my hands still tied, it's no use. I start kicking desperately, but he's unfazed. He seems too used to this. I'm getting weaker and I can't put up any real fight. My movement lessens and everything goes black. I hear him scoff. Okay, I die. I could have hated you. You even like, you know, you weren't even good as a victim, I guess. Okay, so that's an ending. I died 2 times. Great. Let's see. Let's go back over maybe here. Around. Let's maybe, so this time let's look down to here. The hatch to leave this place is right there. I might as well give it a try. Of course, something is keeping it locked. It's only a wooden hatch, so I could force it, but it'd be way too loud. I need to think of something else. Okay, how about we grab the knife? Take a knife. Okay. Okay, now he goes towards me and goes my arms. Yes, if I strike, I just miss, right? So, what if I just let him do that? I want to attack him. It could end too badly for me, or it could end too badly for me if I mess up. As he gets closer to me, he spots a knife behind my back. You took the knife. Were you thinking to kill me with this? Or did you just want one for yourself? You know, just, I just want to just have a knife, you know? I just like knives. You didn't need to steal it. I'll let you keep it. Don't wait. Oh, he stabs a knife through my eye into my brain. I don't feel much of anything. Great, I just die again. I can have pierced you. Different kind of penetration. Alright, well, That's an ending, I guess. It's not dead endings? I guess those are all the endings if you get kidnapped, I'm assuming. Let's reload. Again, there's probably a lot of different endings in the beginning as well. I felt like I got the serial killer ending way too quickly, I feel like. I got onto that branch, you know, way too quickly. Okay, well, let's reload. Maybe if we... let's see. Let's reload over here again. Let's not... I guess let's not touch anything and just... Well, I don't know if it matters. I don't know if it matters. Let's open the chest. I know this just matters. But let's leave it. Bad idea. I could easily make things much worse for myself. Okay. So, yeah. This time, let's not take a knife and see what happens. Okay, so this time we didn't take a knife. And we just kind of ended up just sleeping. He eyes my empty plate. I hope you enjoyed your food. When I came upstairs to give it to you, you were already asleep. I was going to feed it to you in the morning, but I see you sorted that out yourself. Anyway, as I said, you're going to be in control today. A little practice for something later. He pulls out a knife out of his pocket and my panic rises. My wounded leg throbs in the memories of yesterday's events. He then points the handle towards me and places the knife in my hand. Now, don't think of using that thing on me. This is for you. Cut yourself. What? What? I'm putting you in control. Now take that knife and cut yourself. Or do you want me to do it myself? Daga kotowaru. Daga kotowaru. Oh, the screen effect didn't work when I saved. Happens if I just don't do that, you know? What if I don't do that? Does anything happen if I just don't do that? Doesn't seem like it. You know, can I just stab him anyway? You know, can I try to stab him? Come on. Come on. Okay, fine. Well, we don't have... It doesn't seem like we really have an option, so we will cut. I don't have a choice. I don't want what happened yesterday to happen again. I choose a relatively safe spot and make a small cut across the back of my arm. The back of my arm? Where would that be? It stings. This knife is sharper than it looks. Is this enough? I look up at him. Of course this is enough. Is that it? Anybody can do that. Not good enough. Do it again. Fine. Fine. I turn my wrist over to the palm side, then hesitate. This is how people die. I should do something else. I decide to edge up my already wounded leg, not wanting to affect my healthy one. I move the knife down to my shin, cutting through flesh and dried blood. Tears fill my eyes. It'll be enough for him, I just know it. Keeping momentum, I raise my other arm. I decide to slice it after all. What was that saying? Like, down the road? Or not across the street, but down the road? Anyway. Oh god, that went a lot deeper than I thought. I'm bleeding too much. I nicked something. It's getting hard to see. I feel woozy. I've had enough. Maybe I should just... Hakuto kicks me hard and I'm jerked to reality. I guess I wasn't dying. The thought makes me a little disappointed. My hands are shaking. I can barely grip the knife. I feel all fuzzy inside. The pain coursing through my body feels like a minor problem. I don't know what else to do to appease him. I make shallow cuts along my wrists. Every cut I make becomes easier to do. Wait, yeah, people die doing this, don't they? That means I can end this right now. Who knows how long he'll keep me for? Save the game. It's funny, there's a screen shake effect every time, but like I just kinda want to save the game. Owarida. It's time to commit seppuku. I need to act quickly in case he stops what I'm trying to do. I saw my hands and raised my right arm. Just one swift motion. I don't even think about it. If I mess up, then I'm even more screwed. Fuck, that hurts. I thought that my other wrist was bad, but I've never seen anything bleed this much. I throw the knife to the ground in agony of the searing pain in my arms. I already lost so much blood. Its final act was just a tipping point, and my vision goes dark. Wait, no. I can fix it. Shit! Akino grabs my arms in a frantic attempt to stop the bleeding, but he's too late. I'm finally free. That's one way to get what you want, I guess. You ended it. Hooray! I guess. But you just cut yourself. It's fine. Reload. You know, apparently there's an epidemic, you know, involving that. You know, about teenagers cutting themselves. I'm very... I don't know, obviously I'm just speaking from my experience. Like, I personally don't understand that. Because, it just seems very unhygienic, you know? Because, you know, when you, like, make cuts on your body, it doesn't lead to, like, a lot of infections, you know? I don't know. It's back to, like, how I feel about, like, piercings, you know? And tattoos and things like that, you know? I mean, obviously it's not the same thing, but... I don't know. I don't like damaging my own body. It just seems very inconvenient. But what do I know? But apparently, you know, from what I've read, you know, it's like when you search up like cutting, you know, things like that, apparently it's an epidemic. Or I don't know if it still is, but like teenagers cut themselves because I think it releases endorphins, you know? I'm assuming. Along with the pain. Was there like the same thing with like asphyxiation or something? Anyway. Seems dangerous. Why not just like do drugs like normal people, you know? Just get really high on like illegal drugs like a normal person and then die that way, I guess. I don't know. Seems less messy. No, alright, well, let's see. So obviously, to see the other outcome, I guess we just have to continue cutting our wrists. How fun! They say sarcastically. No, I don't want to die, not really. I don't want to give him the satisfaction of seeing me break. Suddenly my hand spasms and I drop the knife. I go to pick it up, but I struggle to move my arms. Or anything, really. Looks like that's all you can take. Good job. But not good enough. He grabs the knife from the floor. Maybe I should just show you how it's done. It stabs into my stomach. He reaches inside the opening he made in my abdomen, and suddenly I feel emptier. I can feel him rummaging. He just pull out the guts, you know, kind of like a magician, you know, when they pull out like a bunch of napkins out of like a hat. You just do that. I look down. That's my intestines. Did you know that the human intestines can be more than double your height and length? I think it's the kind of thing you have to see to believe. Should we try? I'm in a state of shock, feeling so much pain I can barely think. He drags my intestines out of my body like a long rope. Rope? Lamp oil? Bombs? It's all yours, my friend. As long as you have enough rupees. I black out before I can see if he was right. Okay, we die anyway. What? Akino cut you open. Yay! Great! Okay, well. I've died 5 times. Not enough, apparently. There's more deaths, supposedly. How do we survive, then? It seems like all the choices lead to death. I don't know. Alright. Is there any other endings I can get from that branch, I wonder? Obviously, we should go back to the very beginning. And maybe there's a way to, like, somehow flirt with Chris? I don't know, I'm not sure. There's like a heart symbol right there. I'm not sure. Let's see. So what do we load, like... Okay, so let's... Go back here. What if we just sleep right away? Actually, I'm just gonna go back to sleep. I'm exhausted. You know, I'm exhausted. Oh. The mere thought of sleep knocks me out. I wake gradually to find no Akino. A sense of relief washes over me. Okay, this is new actually. So, we just go to sleep immediately. Where could he be? Is he at work? My eyes shift towards the hatch in the ground. Something compels me to try it. It's open. I might be able to escape from here, but Akino could also be waiting for me. I'm in a sick trap. I'm not sure what to do. Well, I like to grab the knife and then go, you know? Let's see. I mean, what happens if we just leave it alone? You know what? you know, I don't feel like escaping right now. I'm too tired. No, it's far too risky. I didn't think I'd say this, but I'd rather just wait for Akino to show up. I buy my time for a while, and eventually he appears. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Okay, so it just ends up the same way. Okay, so that choice just branches back to the other ending. So let's just reload. Sure, let's escape. I might not get this chance again, so I might as well go for it. Probably gonna die in here either way. I open the hatch and feel a little excited. There's a ladder directly below me. I climb down it, taking care to be as quiet as possible. It looks pretty normal. I don't know what I expected, but most are lucky enough not to be inside a serial killer's house. I listen for a while, but the house is totally silent. I guess Akino isn't here. I can't see how to get downstairs, but there are a couple of doors in front of me. I should explore while I have this chance. Even if I can't find a way out, there could still be something useful. Okay. Play the game. Do I click on door? This door to the right is pulling me in. Is this his bedroom? To think that even at night he's still so close to me. I wonder how much you can hear of the attic from down here. There might be something useful in this room. I look at the posters. A bunch of posters on the wall behind his bed. I can't tell if they're from anything in particular, but there's something weird about them. Can't imagine sleeping with this above me, or having it around me at all, really. Is it? I guess so. It's like handcuffs and blood, and that one seems normal, but I don't know, anyway. There's something under the bed, some kind of box. I pull it out for a closer look. There's no lock on it. Sure, let's see what's inside. I don't know why, but this box really interests me. Let's take a look. I wonder what's in here. Well, photo. An old Polaroid catches my eye. There are two people in this picture, but one has been nearly completely, or has been nearly burnt, or I don't know. This sentence is weird. There are two people in the picture, but one has been almost completely burnt out. The little boy, he looks just like Akino. He looks mostly the same, but his hair is shorter. He doesn't have the creepy bandages on his arms. Who's the other person in this picture? I think I see the bottom of a dress or a skirt. Mother? Sister? What the hell? I drop the picture and grip my head. Intense pain courses through me. Migraine. So much worse than the other headache I felt. Maybe my body is just so exhausted. But wait, I can't pass out here. I need to get back to the attic or else he'll... It's too late. My vision goes dark. Wait, I'm not unconscious. Well, my body's asleep, but I feel so aware. Can't use my voice or move a muscle. I'm just staring into an endless nothing, but I feel like something's there. I hear an argument. You okay? What's your problem? Mom yelled at me earlier because I haven't been able to do my chores. I know you have been forgetting. I don't want to do it anymore. What? Oh, that stuff you've been making me do. I can't do it anymore. I'm tired. Why do I have to do all of your chores? I told you, Akino, I've been too busy recently. It's been weeks. Can't you at least do the dishes? We're already in the kitchen. If we're already here, why can't you do them? I'm not entertaining this anymore. I'm leaving. Wait. You know how much trouble I would get into, Mom, if Mom found out you've been doing this stuff for me? If you stop, she'll find out and then you'll get in trouble too. Worse than me. No, I mean it. I'm putting my foot down. Huh. You're putting your foot down? Where'd you hear that? Fine, since we're in the kitchen, how about we cook something? Okay. Slow burning, real quick. Oh my goodness, Akino, I'm so sorry. It was an accident. I just wanted you to reach for something on the stove. I wasn't trying to hurt you. Stop crying. Don't tell Mom, okay? It was an accident. She'll be mad at me. Okay, I won't. Thank you, Akino. I love you so much, okay? Mom will probably give you a break from half of your chores because of this, so you'll be able to do mine, no problem. Alright, okay. Why? I guess Kaori's just a psychopath. It's gonna be fine. Damn it, she's back. Be cool, okay? Oh, Mom, you're early. I turned on the stove to cook dinner, and Akino accidentally caught his arms on there. Yes, I'm sorry. Accidentally, look at them. What really happened? I... Get out! Get out now! I don't want to look at you. Can't believe you do something like this to your little brother. Oh, what? I didn't. Fine, whatever. I'll just stay with Zoe. Can't stand this house. What animation? I click? Oh, I click. I have to click sometimes, you know, it's weird. Sometimes I'm not prompted to click, so I'm not sure. Okay. It's like, the day passes. Oh dear, Akano, it's gonna be okay. Hmm? Yes? Officers, is there something wrong? Are you Kaori's mother? I am. Your daughter got into an accident with a friend last night. The other person was unharmed, but Kaori was badly injured. Oh dear, what hospital is she at? Is she alright? She was pronounced dead at the scene. I'm sorry. My sister dead? Because of me? Seems deserved, to be honest. All because I didn't want to do some work. Kaori got mad at me, now she's... Kaori, I'm so sorry. I wonder what happened at Zoe's. You know, did Zoe kill her or something? I don't know. Not exactly what happened there. That's right. Zoe. She was fine. An accident. Oh, suddenly grew up. What the heck? Transformed. No. We both killed her. I'll fix it. Zoe. All this blood. It's beautiful. Anyway, I freak out and drop what I was holding. What did I just see? Was that real? I'm really starting to lose it here. The pain in my head is gone, but looking at this box just makes me feel uneasy now. You know, what was that exposition? Backstory. For some reason, Theme killed that girl through his eyes. Felt the relief he must have felt. A huge weight had been lifted from my conscience. Girl Zoe. Now that I think about it, she kind of looked like my waitress. Even though it was dark, her blood glowed in his perspective. I looked down my own crudely bandaged wounds. I don't get it. You know, I don't get what being a psychopath serial killer is like, so I don't get it. I don't know. To inflict so much torture on others just because you like the color or something. I can't understand this. I don't know how or why I saw what I saw, but I don't care to know. It just solidified that I need to get myself out of this house. I can't become another knife in the box. I closed the box, taking care to leave it exactly where I found it, and go back into the hallway. There must be more to find here, so I should... Someone's coming! I frantically climbed back up to the attic. If he finds out I managed to escape, I'm dead for sure. I made it in time. I do my best to sit where I was before, but my hands are still untied. I have to talk my way out of that the best I can. I wait for some time, but nobody comes. Did I imagine what I heard? Regardless, it's too risky for me to go back down now. Guess I missed my chance. Shit. Can't seem to get that vision out of my head. Can't be real, but I guess it must have been. It felt too vivid. Where is Akano anyway? As if to answer my question, he appears. Good morning! Yeah. Well, we just end up back here, you know, so I don't know if there's anything different now. Before I could respond, he continued. Okay, step. I guess I'll cut. I don't have a choice. I'll cut again. If I end it, I'll probably just die again, right? So let's keep going. Yeah, he just kills me. What? After all that, we just die anyway, you know? So we can try again. See what happens if I just end it, I guess. I end this. Dead. Okay, I'm dead. Doesn't matter. Okay, so all that exposition didn't really lead anywhere, I feel like. I also didn't explore the room as much as I could. Okay, I'll try again. So here. What's in this closet? I opened the closet, but it's just his clothes. I guess I should expect that. And there's a lot of graphic tees in here. I shut the door, there's nothing useful in here. Okay, so there's nothing. Nothing else to look at? Okay, look at the box again. The skip function is a little weird sometimes. Okay, let me see here. So I can look at the photo. Can I look at something else, actually? Can I look at this? There's a hair clip in here. I can't tell what it's supposed to be. A butterfly, maybe. I didn't think Akano was the type of guy to wear clips in his hair. Why is it in here? I wonder what's in here. There's a knife in here. It looks exactly like the one Akano uses on me. The sight of it makes me panic. But this one's different. It looks older and has some smudged writing on the blade. Creepy. I wonder what poor soul he uses on. Okay, so that's just that. No, I shouldn't be looking through this. Wandering around his house is bad enough. What if he catches me going through his stuff? Put the box back. Okay. So let's not rummage through his weird flashback box, I guess. Instead, let's go maybe over here. Let's try this door at the end of the hallway. Oh, it's a bathroom. The red wall is kind of obnoxious. I think I can guess why he likes that color. He looks pretty empty. Does he live alone? I'm not sure if there's much to find here. Toilet paper. Look at this. I opened the cabinet to check for anything useful, but it's just toiletries. There's a lot of prescription medicines here, too. For pain? He's never given any of this to me. Is it for himself? The dosage is pretty high on these. This stuff won't help me escape, but I guess it's interesting. I can't find anything else in here. This bathroom is useless, and there's nothing in here. Okay. Is there anything else? I guess not. Can't we just leave? Where's the front door, you know? Where's the freaking front door? I don't see it anywhere. I can also go back, but I don't know. I'll probably just lead to the same ending, right? So let me see. Yeah, same thing. I'm assuming. Doesn't seem like there's anything else. So I'll look at the box. I guess I'll do the photo thing again. Yep. Okay. I'll just make another save, I guess, just in case. All right. It seems like if I choose I don't get it, it just leaves the same endings I got before. So let's say I do get it. I also love stabbing people, you know, totally. I get it. I unwrap one, grimacing as the bandage unsticks. The motion causes the cut to open again, and I watch as the blood moves. It's such a rich color, and I'm full of this stuff, and so is everyone else. But to cause so much suffering to see it, not really sure. Close the box, then go back. Okay, well this just leads here again, so I cut. I cut. And seems the same. I go again, and then I die. Okay. Same thing. Seems like the same ending. I don't know. This knife thing was no built though. Gallery. Endings. I died 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, technically, I only get 5 endings, but I died more times somehow because I repeat the death sequences, I guess. Okay, well, I guess I'll continue trying more things. For now, though, it's been about 2 hours actually, despite the internet outages. Hopefully, it doesn't disconnect again. Hopefully. But for now, though, I think I'm going to take a quick break, actually, in the middle of this, because there's a lot more things to do, actually, so I guess we'll see. I'll try out new outcomes and new choices, and I guess we'll see what kind of other endings we can get. If I remember correctly, just like in the original game, I guess there's probably a path where you don't end up being kidnapped, you know, so that's probably like a whole branch, maybe, but I guess we'll see. But yeah. But I'm gonna go grab a snack, go to the washroom, and I'll be right back after a few minutes. Then I'll continue this game. BRB. Alright. Let's reload. Reload. Change the timeline. Again, I don't know how I would get a different ending though. Because rummaging through his stuff gives us that backstory and everything. Doesn't seem to change his opinion about any of this, unless you increase the heart somehow. Like maybe you have to increase the heart more in the beginning. Maybe, not sure. Anyway, let's go back over here maybe. Let's say okay. So let's go all the way back. Let's time travel back to the past, where the shitty games suck ass or something. Let's talk to him and everything. Let's give our name. It's Slider. Yes. So I'm seating for 1. Let's say I made plans, but I just got cancelled on. That's how I just come by myself. I catch him smile to himself. Can he tell I'm lying about having friends? Oh, that's a shame. He must be pretty annoyed. So do you, and yada yada. Damn it. Okay, that doesn't work. He still kidnaps me. Okay. Nope. Okay, what about if I say... let's say... Actually, I haven't been able to see my friends a lot recently. I just moved to a new city, so it's been hard to meet people. Sounds pretty lonely. Don't have any friends myself. There's my coworker Christina, but she... Oh my god. Restart my adapter again. I mean, it's not like I can fix it at the moment. It's just it's a annoyance. Like it's not like it's broken the whole time. It just breaks sometimes. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Anyway, I'm trying to find different endings. So that's what I'm trying to do. However, this guy keeps killing me. Even if I dodge, even if I dodge, he still kills me. What the heck? So it doesn't matter what you say in the beginning there, I guess. If you lie about your friends or whatever, saying that you have friends, he still murders you. So, what if I say? Okay, let's see. What if I say? I already gave my name to the waitress. Oh, the heart is like broken. Well, clearly she didn't tell me, and she isn't your waitress anymore. What's your name, please? Let's say I got cancelled on. He still tries to kill me. I don't know. I'm fine. It could be worse. And then he just kills me. Okay, because yeah, the heart meter is not very high. I'm assuming. I feel like the moment you sit with him, he just kills you. So I guess no matter what I do, Akuno just murders you. So I guess maybe we shouldn't say yes. I guess we have to say like, I guess I'll just say okay. So or in the beginning, where he invites you to sit down and talk to him. Every time he does that though, he always kills me. So what if I say no, thank you? No, thank you. The waiter wants to sit at my table with me. It's kind of weird, so I'll pass. Sorry, but I really must insist. Really? The hell? You just sat down anyway. Kidding me? No. Yeah. doesn't seem to matter. He just kidnaps me anyway. Oh, it's kind of BS. He just kills me, and then he chokes me. And I could tell that part about you having plans was a lie. You were just an easy target. Okay. And you know what? You suck. You die now. What? Seems like no matter what, I just freaking die. Okay. So, it doesn't seem like any of those choices matter. You know what? Okay, fine. How about if I say, can I get my waitress back, please? You're actually a serial killer. You know, I time traveled to the past, and I know you're a serial killer. So can you just not, please? I already told you. She's too busy with the table, so I took it over. I'm afraid I'm the only worker available to serve you. Now, if you don't mind, I'm exhausted. Okay, he sat down anyway. What the heck? And it just kills me anyway. Seems like that doesn't matter. What choice does matter then? I'm not sure. Guess let's go back over here, maybe. I'm gonna go all the way back then in that case. Maybe this will change the timeline somehow, you know, like the butterfly effect. So the waiter or the waitress tells us to just get hash browns. What if we say we want something else, actually? And kind of piss her off a little bit, but I think I'll have something else. If you want. What do I want? What do I want? The menu's so huge, it's kind of intimidating. I would have spent at least 10 minutes looking through if I couldn't fool the waitress, judging every second I took. I pointed something random on the menu. I just want her to stop staring at me. Sure. I don't know how long the food will take, so don't ask. Okay, same thing. Okay, same thing it seems like, doesn't matter. Not sure. Okay, it seems like all these choices just be the same anyway. What if we do like a perfect run, I guess, where... Okay, so I'll be super polite. Sure, go ahead. Okay, that increases the heart a little bit. Needs to be the same. Dodge. But I die anyway. Ah! Okay. Alright. So what do we... Let's see. So what do we... Or just like, we stay calm this time. Instead of saying, I'm scared, or like, why me? So we just say we're fine this time. I'm fine. I mean, it's not great, but all psychopaths considered, things could be so much worse. Or maybe they're about to be. I'm fine. That's good. It's nice to see a bit of optimism. Optimism? I don't know about you, but I'm bored. Want to see something interesting? Okay, whatever. He just stabs me anyway. I guess I don't scream. What if I don't scream? I think he appreciates that, so I don't know. Please just let me go. Not happening. Well. Alright. I don't know. But if we go to sleep... Okay, what if we save? We save... Okay, is there anything different we can do? If we take the knife... then that happens, right? So that doesn't help. If I look at the hatch... Look at this. I just go to sleep early. Try to escape the attic. Head over here. Look at the pills again. Did that, I guess. Is there anything to look at in the bathroom? It just seems kind of pointless, you know? There's nothing to do in this bathroom. Why is this here? I don't know. We can look in here. Yeah. Look at the posters. I don't know, look at that. Look at this. Open it up. Look at this. Look at that. And maybe look at the freaking flashback. Supernatural flashback, by the way. Was it an original game that had something to do... There was something involving like some kind of new supernatural thing, actually. But it seems like just to end up the same way, to be honest. We just end up over here. It doesn't really matter. Going, and then we just die. We just lose our intestine. Huh. It's actually kind of hard. I actually don't know what to do to, like, do something different. Unless there's something to do with the name, maybe? Like, if you name yourself as... I don't know. As the sister? Like, does it matter if you put, like, a different name, I wonder? Supposedly, there's some heart endings. You know? It's like, supposedly. Well, let me look at the store page, actually. So, it says here, 14 endings. How is it? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7... 14, okay. I mean, supposedly there's 14 endings, and they don't all end up in death, but like I somehow always die, so like I don't know what else I'm supposed to be freaking doing, so it's... what... I could look at the guide. I kind of don't want to look at the guide yet, though. I want to figure this out on my own, but I feel like I've exhausted every ranch, I feel like. Obviously, there's some kind of hidden element to it, most likely, where you gotta get like points, you know, like a hidden points meter. I mean, obviously there's the heart meter that sometimes appears. Characters. Chris somehow has a heart meter, even though you barely interact with her anyway. Nothing seems to happen. Okay, what if we start from the very beginning then? Let's start from the very beginning. Okay, ask your name. So, I was wondering, like, does it matter what kind of name we use? Like, for example, what if we say, Chris? I'm Chris. Oh, okay, I'm Chris too. That's funny. This is kind of like, it's a little Easter egg. What about Akano? What about, I'm Akano. Oh, I'm Akano. Okay, I'm Chris. Doesn't matter, I guess. Wait. Or maybe it does? Like, maybe once you meet Akano? I mean, let me see. I'm Akano. I have a house rush there. Sure, go ahead. My name's Akano. Nice to meet you, Akano. Oh, that's my name too. I never met another person with my name. Usually we don't have a scene for... Okay. It's just an Easter egg. I think that's just an Easter egg. What was that name, actually? Of his sister? There was Zoe as well, right? What if we say Zoe? I'm Zoe. You know, I'm Zoe, apparently. By the way. It's Zoe. I see. I guess that's a nice name. Okay. I wonder if that's... I wonder if that's reminiscent of something, because obviously Zoe is one of his first victims, I guess? So... But I guess that's not mean anything? I'm not sure. Let's go back. I mean, it seems like there's a lot of Easter eggs involving the name, but that doesn't seem to affect anything, as far as I can tell. Okay, what was his sister's name again? I actually don't remember. Not here. Did I make a save right before there's that flashback scene? Not really, I guess I'll have... I'll go over here, actually. And then roll back. It was, Kaori. Kaori. Again, I'm just testing things at the moment, but let's see. Kaori. Okay, I'm Chris. What do you want? Yep. Go ahead. It's Kaori. I see, I guess that's a nice name. Okay. I see, I guess that's a nice name. I don't know, does he react to that? I'm not sure if he react, or does he say that with every name? Not sure. I wonder if he reacts to that at all. Anyway, I don't know, nothing seems to change, though. Slider, you know, skip. Something else. Does it increase the heart meter if I choose hash browns? Does it matter? I don't think it does. It's a heart meter for Chris for some reason. I don't know why. It doesn't seem relevant. Yeah. Okay, so he does he does react to those special names, basically. I don't know, none of his choices matter. I died, but he just kills me anyway. What the heck? Even if I stay calm, he still kills me. Okay, well, I think what I'm gonna do is probably... I think I am going to go to the guide, because I don't really understand how to get different endings from here. But that's what I'll do. Let's see, what's the guide like? I don't want to give up too early, but I don't know. From what I can tell, I don't really see any other way to get different endings. It's too complicated. So let me just see. Okay. So these are the walkthrough on Tumblr. Like, also, I wish I get rid of this. Get this out of here. I block it. I block it. Haha, get wrecked. Anyway. Let's see. So this contains all the official endings for most endings are contained with a combination of choices. These are simply one way to get them. Very best to get all the endings on your own. Here's the guide. Yeah, I tried everything. I tried everything, bro. I couldn't get everything. So let's see. So what am I missing though? Look at the endings. Akano hated you. So what's something that isn't that? So you defended yourself. Oh, okay. Interesting. You need to attack Akano and have his life for you to be above 10%. Okay, so that's what... Oh, okay. I thought you would miss with the knife no matter what. But it seems like you can hit with the knife, but only if he likes you a little bit. I guess that's what you're supposed to do. Huh. Alright, so let's reload. Let's go... I thought the like meter was high enough, though. Okay. Let me see, actually. Let me double check. So apparently you have to choose... Yeah, you gotta choose something else. I'll have something else. I don't know if this one matters, but... guess. And then, sure, go ahead. He likes that. Nice to meet you. Okay. I prefer die alone. And then he freaking kills me. And then you say, I'm fine. And then you don't scream. Appreciates that, apparently. Then, what the hell did I deserve this? Okay, let's save here. Grab the knife. Knives. CQC. Oh, I can actually leave. What? That's interesting. I didn't know I could grab the knife and then leave too. Usually you don't get to just leave, right? Let me double check. I grabbed the knife, right? Yeah, I grabbed the knife. Interesting. Usually I don't... Because I feel like usually when I grab the knife, I go to sleep and everything, and Akano just shows up. He doesn't usually take his time, you know? Alright. Weird. I guess I'll leave it alone? Oh, there's a dialogue choice here. Okay, so good morning. Did you sleep well? Fuck you. You know. Of course, I didn't sleep well. Is he crazy? Who am I kidding? Obviously, he's crazy. I've actually been nice to you. Don't make me regret it. Yeah, sure. Probably don't feel like you don't have any... You feel like you don't have any control here, but that's not true. I'm going to prove that to you today. Should we start by untying you? He's going to see that I broke out of them. Wait, he's being careless. I took a knife so I could kill him while he's close. He steps towards me and reaches for my arms. Attack! Go! Boom! I swung him in a panic. I didn't expect the knife to connect with his throat. Okay, this time it hit the mark. I didn't think he did either. Akano tries to say something, but his voice is replaced by a gargling of blood. He collapses before long. I feel like I should feel more distressed about taking a life, but I really don't. I don't feel any guilt or sadness for him. All that's left to do is to get out of this attic. This is what I get for going out to eat. You know, never go out to eat. That's the moral of the story. Survival! Hooray! Self-defense! You did it! Wow, amazing. Alright, so that's one ending. So it's based on how much affinity you have with him, and whether or not he... You know, it's implied that it's whether or not he lowers his guard around you, I guess. Okay, so what's another one? Wait, what? That's a weird one to do it. Accomplice. Oh, interesting. So there's like... Or maybe not? I don't know. Like on the walkthrough it says Alex. does it have to be Alex, or is it just a placeholder? I'm not sure. Okay, well, let's go back. I guess it seems like if we just reload... Okay, let's reload here. Leave it alone. Save here. Okay. So, you know, he's saying good morning. What if we say, you know, we didn't really sleep very well, actually. Honestly, not really. I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe you can catch up with some sleep later. But not yet. You've only just woken up. You probably feel like you don't have any control here, but that's just not true. I'm going to prove that to you today. Should we stop untying you? Oh wait, no, that's I'm not sure. What if I don't strike? I won't attack him. Can't up too badly for me if I mess up. Oh, got a little restless last night. That's okay. And you took a knife for yourself too. It's like you knew what I planned today. I didn't realize I left the chest unlocked. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, that knife belonged to somebody else. I'll be needing it back. He snatches the knife from me quick enough that I can't strike him with it. He eyes my empty plate. I hope you enjoyed your food. When I came upstairs to give it to you, you were already asleep. I was going to feed you in the morning, but I see you sorted that out yourself. Anyway, as I said, you're going to be controlled today. A little practice or something later. He pulls out a knife out of his pocket, my panic rises. Don't use it. This is for you. Cut yourself. Okay, same thing though. Seems like the same thing. Okay, so we cut ourselves and everything again. I think you find this exercise was really helpful. I feel bad for shocking you with all these surprises, so I'll let you in on tomorrow's activities. Tomorrow we're going to... Oh dear. Sing out? His kick wasn't enough to keep me awake, so I'm too worn out. I drift away hoping it's the last time. I wake briefly in the night to some kind of commotion downstairs, but I don't think much of it. Okay, so this is new, by the way. So, I think the main factor is whether or not you have enough heart points with Akuno, which is kind of cryptic how you increase that. But I guess at that point where you're cutting yourself, you actually survive and don't get your intestines pulled out if he likes you enough, I guess. Shh. Quiet, okay? Rise. The daylight hurt my eyes. Another day. How long will he keep me for? He's already here. Freaking jump scare. And right in my face. Actually, oh, I'm saying that. I thought he's saying that for some reason. Anyway, he's already here. And right in my face. I try to back up a bit, but my back is already against the wall. You're finally awake. That's good. You got caught trying to cross the border, just like us in the theater there. I look down and see that my wounds from yesterday are dressed. Did you do this whilst I was unconscious? My hands were still untied, too. He left me free all night. He snaps his fingers to get my attention. He's excited about something. Do you remember your first day here? Of course you do. You asked if I could ever be satisfied and realized that maybe I can't. Thank you for helping me come to this realization. You get to help me complete a very special task. He turns my body around. Hey, it's Chris. She's the rude waitress who's very dismissive of me, you know? That's my waitress from the diner. Crap, what was her name? Hold on. Literally who? Lol. I can't remember it. It's Christina. You remember her, right? I invited her back to my place after work. She was so excited. But then when she woke up in here, suddenly she wasn't so excited anymore. She's so confusing. She never leaves me alone, so I thought she'd be happy to be here. But I guess not. You have no idea how long I've been waiting to do this, but the moment never felt right. It feels like the right time now, though, and I want to share it with you. He pulls that familiar kitchen knife out of his pocket. Go on, take it. I poke you in the eye. Okay, fine. I reluctantly grab the knife. Wait, no, please. Just ignore her. That's what I've been doing for a while. Now kill her. She was a bit rude, so therefore that justifies murder, right? I don't know, seems like the punishment doesn't match the crime. But you know what? It's not like we have a choice, right? No, I'm just following orders, Christina. Don't blame me. I'm thinking of how it felt when I put this blade against my skin. Again and again, and how much easier it got. All I have to do is to do that to her. He only said I have to kill her, nothing else. You know, just a little killing, that's all. So it should be okay. I move towards Chris and her fear increases tenfold. Looks like she wants to beg for her life, but her throat won't make any sound. You know, she was kind of rude to me in the restaurant. True. So maybe I just focus on that. I raise a knife to her throat. I'll make it quick. Oh. You know, just a little murder. Just a teensy bit. Her head slumps as blood pours out of a wound. The wound that I made. I never realized how much was in the person. Right now, it's emptying out in front of me. The color seems to glow in the light. I think I understand. I turn back towards Akano, covered in the blood of my waitress. He seems to enjoy the sight. You're starting to get it, aren't you? It's taking me so long to find somebody who does. I made the right choice with you. I've been working in my new job for quite some time now. I'm really enjoying it. Hey, I got employed. An opening had appeared, so I took it. My coworkers are nice. I really feel like I fit in. Welcome to that new diner. My name's Slider, and I'll be your server for today. This is gonna be yet another exciting shift. Hooray! Now we're best friends with a murderer, serial killer, and now we just kill more people, I guess, for fun. I guess, I don't know. Great. That's one way of surviving. Alright. Let's see. What's another ending? There's a lot of different endings. Okay. So let's see. So there's another ending. Okay, so it's the same ending, but like, or same path? But obviously it's just the other choice, so let's see. So my kidnapper wants me to kill another person. Daga kotoaru. No. I won't let him make me a murderer. She doesn't deserve this. I can't do it. Sorry. Very well. I must say I'm disappointed. I thought you were different. The knife is snatched from my hand. Akano forcefully yanks my wrist behind my back and ties him again. Shit. He moves over to Chris, who tenses at his approach. He cuts her bindings and gives her the knife. Now, Christina, I really wanted to kill you with this knife, but, he has just severely disappointed me. That's fine. I've got another idea. Kill him with it, or you're going to die. Kill him. Do it. Do it. Do it now. Make your choice. Chris looks back over to me, faced with a difficult decision. I frankly try to break free, but it's no use. Eventually, she makes her choice. She straddles over me and dramatically raises the blade in the air, like she's copying a movie or a show because she doesn't know what to do. I'm so sorry. She does it quickly. I think I hear her vomit. Well, now that we know that she would have killed us anyway, so maybe I should have killed her, actually. Oh well. Alright, so that's another ending. Could have done it, stupid. In this world, it's killed or be killed. A famous quote from a talking flower. Let's see. So what's another one? What's this one? Oh, interesting. Okay, wait. Okay. I don't know if this works, but let me see. Supposedly... I think if you go here... according to the walkthrough, you just kind of waste time, basically. You just go back and forth a whole bunch, so... Go to the bathroom, nothing here, I leave. I go to the bathroom, here, I leave. I go in here, look at the closet, nothing in here. Look at the posters, nothing in here. Leave. Go in the bedroom. Nah, I go back. I should change my mind. I can't find anything in these rooms. I guess I should try something elsewhere. Someone's coming. I frantically climb back up to the attic. If he finds out I managed to escape, I'm dead for sure. Made it in time. I do my best where I was before, but my hands are still untied. Talk my way out of that the best I can. Maybe then he... There you are. Find anything interesting? I could hear you running around. Were you even trying to be sneaky? I can't even count how many times you slammed the doors. You want to see more of the house? All you needed to do was ask. Is he serious? He extends his hand to me, ushering me to take it. Reluctantly, I grab it. You really gonna... He slams my head to the floor. Ow! Should have never left that attic. For months, I've been waking up with the same angry feeling. I grip the bars that hold me in this oversized animal cage. Okay, we become a pet now. Great. I can always crouch down, looking at me with that same mocking expression on his face that I've seen so many times before. You know, it's about time you got used to this. Aren't you getting tired? You get wrinkles, you keep making that face. I thought you wanted to see what was down here. Don't tell me you want to go back up there. That place is for someone else now. I don't say anything, I just wait for him to shut up and leave. It doesn't have to be this way, you know. If I'm able to trust you, you might be able to get out of there. But I guess you like the cage. I'm not one to judge. Suit yourself. I'll cook you some food later. He finally leaves. Oh yeah, today's Wednesday. He usually makes me pasta on Wednesdays. I'll get a hang of this routine. The thought of me gets me a little excited. It's pasta day. It's like, hooray. I guess we live. Sort of. We're in a cage forever, but at least we eat food. Now, where do we poop, though? I'm just thinking, like, where the litter box is. Do we just poop in the cage? It's kind of disgusting. Anyway. The thing is, if you're gonna kidnap someone, you're gonna have to... Assuming you don't kill them immediately, you're gonna have to deal with all the other, messes that involve pee-pee and poo-poo, And, how many times we take showers, you gotta take care of your hostages, is all I'm saying. Anyway, alright, so that's another ending. You'll stay there forever. So what's another one? It says here, let's see. This one is number 7. Number 7 is... Oh, here you go. So apparently there's a joke ending. Okay. A joke ending is in the attic. Alright, so go back to the attic again. We'll go back to a save where we're at the attic. Alright, so apparently it involves this. I refuse to give up so easily. I pulled the wood again, putting on my way into it. I'm not gonna die in here. It was useless. I try the planks again, but nothing happens. 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 I should look around. I should look around. I should look around. I should look around. What? Okay, here we go. I decided to try the planks one more time. Oh, it was that easy. It worked. I can't believe it. You know, you just pulled on it like more times. I can definitely heard that. I shouldn't waste time. I used the broken plank to smash the window to get out of here. Filled with adrenaline, I run for who knows how long, too scared to look back in case he's falling behind. Can't believe I actually got out of there. I'm glad I didn't give up. That's right, guys. Never give up. And then you win. That was easy. It was that simple. Simply pulling the plank like multiple times. Alright. That was kind of short, though. Let's see. What else? So, you know, we die here, and then we die here too. What's another ending? Oh, there's this one, apparently. So... Interesting. True ending path. Okay, this is true ending. Neck. Okay, well, which one am I supposed to... Okay, alright, so I think... So one of the endings is involving the photo and everything, right? So yeah, I guess we have to do that. So we just have to reload to where we were before. Over here. Now, does it matter if I have the knife? I'm not sure. But anyway, let's see. So we escape the attic. Do everything we did before last time, basically. Look at the box. Do the same thing all over again. Okay, let me save over here. Does this trust matter? I'm not sure. It does, actually. Yeah. Say, I don't get it at all. Okay, so you say, I don't get it. Okay. So, good morning. And then say, honestly, I didn't sleep very well, actually. Sorry to hear that. Maybe you can catch up on some sleep later. But not yet. You only just woken up. It doesn't feel right to ignore what I've seen, but if this is a sore spot in his past, bringing it up will end terribly for me. Okay. So, okay, we have an option here. Okay. I didn't have the option of this before, though. Alright, let's see. Okay, so let's bring up his backstory that we got, that got beamed into my mind somehow, by the way. I don't know how that works, but sure. Let's be like, actually, I know what happened in your past somehow. I'm like a fortune teller. That weird dream was legit. It must have happened for a reason. I need to talk to him about it. For my peace of mind, if anything else. Hey, there's not a way to bring this up naturally, so I might as well just come out with it. Your sister. She died, right? My sister. What do you know about my sister? He instantly becomes angry. I've touched a major nerve. I need to be careful what I say from here on. Or are you just saying things? Who are you? What do you know about me? I saw it on the news. Totally normal, yes. Oh, nothing. I just remember seeing it on the news when I was younger. It was one of the first times I'd read about anything like that. I realized the little boy looked a lot like you. Sorry. Oh, the news. Don't believe any of that. They're all liars. They said it was an accident. Save, actually. Was she killed? Did somebody kill her? She was so young. Or was it an accident? Yeah, she was murdered. They said it was an accident, but I know her friend killed her. There's no other explanation for it. She couldn't just die like that. But I took care of it. That bitch Zoe got what she deserved. I couldn't erase the fact that I killed her too, but I could erase her. Akino killed her too. You killed her? But you just said Zoe did. What do you mean? Because of me, she got kicked out of our house and ended up dying. It's my fault. I shouldn't have said anything. I don't know why I felt so rebellious that day. I recall the horrid image of Calorie burning his arms. My own starts to twinge in sympathy. That wasn't your fault. Stop acting like you know everything. I got into an argument with her, and she ended up accidentally hurting me. I made a big deal of it for no reason. If I never picked a fight with her that day, she'd still be here. I dream of it every night. Accident? It wasn't an accident at all. Not really how he sees it. He has a really warped view of his sister. He's let him do all this terrible stuff. Guess it makes sense. He looked like only 10. He wasn't old enough to understand what she was really like. And now he'll never be able to. But I only saw a snippet of what happened, and I can't be sure it was totally real. Calorie. Same game. I'm just like taking a peek at the walkthrough just to make sure I got the right choice, but yeah, Kaori, she doesn't seem like a very good person. Kaori, it seems like she only hurts you. Even after her death, she's dictated your entire life. You still wear those bandages even though your arms must have healed years ago. That relief you must have felt when you killed Zoe. You're gonna be chasing that high forever. What happens when we get caught? Their lives are over. So don't you think you should live instead? Very cliche. Anime cliche, you should live for yourself instead of getting revenge or whatever. Even though he already got revenge, now he's just killing for fun though. What about your mother? You're never gonna feel the way you did that day. Surely you're starting to realize that. I don't think I'll ever truly understand why you've done the things you've done, but I think maybe you should... I'll let you go. What? Go where? What are you talking about? I'll let you out. Of here. I try not to look as shocked as I feel. I don't know what to say. Is he joking? Testing me? I'm so tired. I don't really care what happens to me. I don't know how you know so much about my life, but you've given me a lot to think about, and I don't really know what to do. So I think it's best that you just go. Just get out, please. Okay. Okay, yeah, just be your kidnapper's therapist. Isn't that it's called Stockholm Syndrome, but obviously it's usually the hostage having Stockholm Syndrome. But I think it goes both ways. Anyway, I look at him, thinking of something to say, but I can't gather any words. Looking down at my crudely bandaged wounds and then at his, I turn to open the hatch door. And get out of there. I'm out. It doesn't feel real, but I'm out. I wonder what happened to him. Never mind that, I don't need to think about him anymore. Should I call the police? 911! This guy tried to freaking kill me, bro. I talked him out of it, but I think he's still like a crazy psychopath. Anyway, well, interesting image. He just looks at a knife. I don't know what he's thinking there. I don't know. I mean, he was gonna kill Chris, right? But I'm not sure. Alright, well, I mean, that's like a goodish ending. I guess it's that's the ending where you understand why he's doing this, but that's it, and then you just leave, and it's like, okay, bye. Alright, so what's a different ending? I think that's on the same path. So another one is... After releasing, there's another one... Oh, okay, is this the romance one? Okay, okay, well, it's a romance one, alright. Alright, fine, we're gonna seduce our kidnapper. Just typical things, I guess. Alright, so how do I... Okay, I have to go back to, I guess, here. This time you say, I get it. I get it, bro. I also love murder. And you say, honestly, not really. And then... But you don't mention it though, so you leave it alone. Oh yeah, I still have the knife, but I just won't. Cut. Cut. And then we survive though, and this next day it's Christina. I guess we could say, you know, it's Chris. Chris. Yes, that's Christina. I invited her back to my place after work. She was so excited. Yada 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 yada. Take knife. Okay. It's time to die, Christina. I have to see a different ending. Okay, do it to her. Should be okay. Yada 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 yada. Like that. Alright. He seems to enjoy the sight. Alright, so this is after killing Chris. Since being trapped in here, this is the first time I felt so calm. I know exactly what to say. I think if you choose this one, it'll just be the same ending as before, so I think we need to pick this one. I want to be with you. I can't believe what I'm saying, but it's how I feel. You've seen the worst parts of me in this attic. There's no use being embarrassed. You know, it was what they say about, like, if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve my best or something. Is that involving stabbing each other? Anyway, I don't know. I understand why you do what you do, more than you know. I've seen my own wounds and the color of his blood inside me, but the pain I felt was too much for me to appreciate it. But seeing so much of it pour out in front of me just now, I love it, and it didn't hurt at all. I don't think anyone else will understand except you. You gave the person you wanted to kill the most to me. You must like me too, right? You know, this is how serial killers... This is their love language, by the way. They're like... Anyway. I pause. I know I say I shouldn't be embarrassed, but the realization of what I've just said is kicking in. I felt that you would understand, but I didn't realize just how much. I feel the same. I wasn't sure I'd ever meet someone who saw things my way. I can't wait to see where this goes. I'm so relieved that he feels the same. Our relationship instantly shifted and you can feel it. We're the same now. We could have so much fun together. Hooray! Time to go on a murder spree. I guess. It's been a long time now. After our conversation, I left that attic. Our relationship progressed quicker than any other. I never knew we had so much in common. We embraced even the darkest parts of each other. Right. Saw blood. Why are you spaced out? Getting cold feet? Of course not. What's right and what's wrong doesn't really matter. We have each other and we're okay with that. I'm so thankful for the day I went to that diner. We truly understand each other. No? As long as they're not killing more people, I guess, but no, they might be still killing more people though. I had to guess. You know, they're stabbing each other and also probably stabbing other people too. So I don't know if that's a good ending or not, but like, oh well. I don't think a relationship, well obviously because it's fictional, but I feel like a relationship like that always ends bad. Like, there's so many, well I'm thinking of like Death Note for example, you know, like Misa and Light. Like any time there's a situation when there's a couple and like they kill and do horrible things, you know, with each other, the relationship turns toxic very quickly and then they end up killing each other anyway, so I don't know. Anyway, alright, so here's another one. Let's see. Alright, so this is back to where we bring it up again. Where is it? Here? No, I mean sort of, not that one, but here. Alright, so we bring it up again. And you know, he asked like, how'd you know that? And it's like, lucky guess? Ooh. Oh, did I get that right? It was just a lucky guess, sorry. Bullshit. The way you worded that wasn't a guess. How'd you know I have a sister and that she died? Are you trying to piss me off? You don't get to ask about her. Well, did you kill her? You killed her, right? I wouldn't put it past you looking at what you've been doing. What, because I'm crazy or something? I don't think you know me. They said it was an accident, but I know her friend killed her. There's no other explanation for it. She couldn't just have died like that. But I took care of it. Okay, skip. I can erase the fact that I killed her too, but I can erase her. I don't kill her too. She got killed in the house and dying. Okay, there we go. And then she's like, and then he's basically talking about his sister and basically saying like, that we're agreeing that it was his fault that he killed his sister, I guess. They'll say, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You did kill her, even though you didn't mean to. But it was just a terrible accident. You couldn't have known. Neither Zoe. Do you really believe she could have murdered Kaori and gone away with it? She must have felt awful seeing her friend die. The guilt probably ate her alive like it's done to you. You didn't start killing people over it, though, you know, you idiot. Why you start killing people, stupid? My response seems to send him over the edge. He looks at me and seems more unstable than I've ever seen him before. So what's all this supposed to mean? You've been digging around my life trying to be my therapist or something? Well, you don't know anything about me. You think you have the right to talk about Kaori? Bitch Zoe. Well, you're just like her. Did you think you could reason with me? Did you think you could get out? Don't treat me like such a joke. Wait, no, that isn't that what I... Did I say the wrong thing? He marches towards me and I want to run, but there's nowhere to go. I just want to stop hearing that grating voice. Suddenly he grabs my head with both hands. I feel them shaking as much as I am. My head turns quickly and I hear a disgusting loud crack. It's dark. I can snap my neck. You know, you see that a lot in movies and video games, but can you actually do that easily? I feel like it's a hard thing to do. Snap someone's neck. Anyway. Was that the ghost of his sister or something? Doesn't care about the fact that I died, though. You know, it's like, boo-hoo, my sister. And it's like, he doesn't care about that I died. What the heck? Alright, so that's almost all of the endings. So there's one more ending I can get. I don't know if it's the best ending, but let me see. Let's see, final ending. Let's see. So you bring it up. Okay, so you have to say you get it, and also bring it up, basically. Which one was it? I have so many saves. Okay, this one, I think. This is the one where... Yeah, okay, so you say you get it. This time you say you get it. You say, honestly, not really. It's funny, you never choose this one, though. What does this do? Doesn't seem like it matters. I don't know. I say, honestly, not really. And then you bring it up. And then I think you say the same thing. So you say, you saw the news. Saw the news. And then, was she killed? Interrogative? Interrogative? And she doesn't seem like a good person. Kaori, it seems like she only hurt you. And you wear those bandages even though it's healed. What happens when we get caught? So why don't you just live instead? What about your mother? I keep thinking back at how the blood seems to glow in his hands when he killed Zoe. He's been chasing that same beauty this whole time. The color. Of blood, I mean. You like it, don't you? You think it's very beautiful too. This look of surprise in his eyes, like nobody else has ever agreed with him on this. Maybe there's another way to see it. To just keep emptying it out feels like such a waste. And then it dries out and it isn't pretty anymore. Can't believe I'm saying this, but... Do you want to find out together? Together. For a moment he just looks at me trying to find the right words to say. I think... I like that. I can't keep living like this. I'm so tired. Is there really a different way to live? Of course there is. I take his hand to my own and it feels right. There's no fear, not anymore. To help him find a new life, it sounds nice. What is this? What is it like? Freaking Fujoshi, not Fujoshi, but I don't know, like typical anime fangirl fantasy of I can fix him. You know, like, you know, that meme? Basically, it's that. Then let's do it. and suddenly he's fine. You know, don't worry about it. Anyway. Hey, I think I found the best ones. I've been with Akano for some time now. Oh, they're beautiful. Look at that color. He quit that waiting job. His coworker still tries to keep in contact with him, though. That hussy. No, for some reason, I get the feeling she doesn't like me very much. Especially not after I officially moved into the house. The attic got a bit cramped for my liking. At least I think it did. We don't go up there anymore. You know, we don't go up there with his, previous victims. There's like at least 3 other victims, by the way. These knives have like dates on them. So he's already killed a bunch of people. Anyway, I finally figured out why I could never fit into my town. It's because my place was here. Or it's because my place was here. I think we're truly happy. Great. It's the female fantasy. You know, like the meme about the male fantasy? This is the female fantasy. Fixing, like a, psychopath murderer, turn him into a boyfriend, and then everything's fine. You know? That's how it works. Apparently. Even though in real life that usually leads to death. Or, domestic abuse. But anyway. But there you go. I think that's all the endings. That's like the quote-unquote best ending, I guess. So we can date the serial killer and everything's fine, I guess. No ending where he gets, I guess one of the endings does imply that we call the police, I guess. I was gonna say, does he pay for his crimes, though? Because he's killed a bunch of people. It's implied, it's confirmed that he's at least killed Zoe. But it's also implied that he's killed at least a few more other people, so I don't know, man. He doesn't pay for his crimes. There's no justice in this world. But there you go. I guess that's the game. But yeah. Again, I don't really remember much of the original. I guess the original was a lot shorter, but I think it had a very similar premise for the most part. And maybe I'm misremembering, but I thought the original game had like another character, right? And somehow I thought it had a different character, actually. It had like another character on top of that. On top of the, Akano. And it had like a different way of ending, though, I think. Like it had some kind of weird supernatural sequence, I believe. If I remember correctly. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe a Mandela effect. But it seems like the plot is a little bit different. And it's less based on supernatural stuff, the original game was as well. It's just that at the very end, it had something to do with like a supernatural thing. But this game, it only had the flashback, which was weird. There's no explanation for that, by the way. It's just kind of convenient, There's no explanation for the fact that we saw like a flashback of his backstory somehow. I was kind of waiting for an explanation, even if it was like a supernatural one, like any kind of explanation, but not really. We just so happened to see the backstory of the character, and somehow because of that, just like a lot of dating sims, suddenly we connect with him because of his tragic backstory, and therefore we make out, I guess. I don't know. Or not, or he just kills us, but so I do wonder, like, there's just no explanation for that? I don't know. Like in other games, other games at least justify that by not with a flashback, but like with, for example, you read a diary of the character, right? And of course, the diary entry is visualized as like a flashback, but it's not literally a flashback where like it's a weird dream, I don't know. For some reason, that's a sticking point for me. I don't know why. It's like, just why though? Why do we have a weird dream of his past? It makes no sense. So conveniently, like, come on, there's gonna be some kind of explanation for it. Like, I would prefer a mundane one, to be honest. Like, again, the diary thing, but because I don't really like plot points or plot devices that are like based on the supernatural, or supernatural plot points, I guess, because then it's kind of like not steeped in, or not steeped, but like not based on reality anymore, right? It's all fictional, but like I much prefer stories that are based on a little bit more on reality than it is on just like fantasy things, I guess. Or I guess the word is grounded, right? Grounded in reality. Like most things are just based, again, even in like a fantasy setting, I prefer when the focus is on, for example, like human relationships, right? Things that are, things that we can understand and extrapolate from in our own experiences. rather than like suddenly, you know, the hero summons a spirit bomb and kills the bad guy. Hooray! You know, I don't know. I mean, that's just Dragon Ball Z. Anyway, it's just not very interesting when the main conflict of the story is just solved by like some kind of weird Deus Ex Machina thing, right? It's more interesting when it's solved through a more nuanced approach, where again it's kind of just grounded in reality. But anyway, I shouldn't criticize the game too much, because I mean overall the game is actually kind of edgy. You know, it's just kind of overly edgy. I feel like, you know, the stabbing and the slashing and the cutting, it is a little silly in terms of how edgy it is. But personally, I don't mind that part, but I can see other people feeling like that's a little like too edgy, you know, a little too much of an oversimplification of like, hee, I have trauma, now I kill people, haha, you know. I don't know. Anyway, overall I liked it though. I like the different endings I could get. Definitely a little hard to get them all because there's so much. Definitely had to look into the guide in order to understand how to get all the endings. But yeah. I also wonder why, again, Chris had like a heart, you know, meter. You know, Akuno had a heart meter, but apparently Chris had one too. But there's no way to increase that. You know, why is that just a red herring? I guess so. It's supposed to trick you, you know, trick you into thinking that you can flirt with Christina, but you can't. The only option is Akuno. Only Akuno. No, alright, I mean, what else is there to say? I mean, again, I don't really remember much from the original game, but I guess in comparison, it is definitely a little more fleshed out though, so I guess there's that. You know, there's more stuff, and I'm assuming like the writing is a little bit better for the most part. The general plot is the same as that though. Overall, it's just Akuno kidnapping you and then you surviving or not, basically. That's basically the concept of the game. So nothing's really changed there. It's just a little bit more fleshed out, I guess. And that's kind of it. I mean, yeah, it's alright. I do like, again, some of the design decisions, though. You know, I like this whole aspect of the main menu, actually. It's actually kind of immersive, you know? I like how, like, it turns bloody after you get one of the endings, you know? And you get this little ending thing here as well, so that's useful. This little knife thing as well. I wonder what this knife thing represents. You get more of them as you get more endings, I felt like. I don't know what it represented exactly, to be honest. I'm assuming maybe if you get close to the true ending, maybe that's how you get more of the knife to like show up. I'm not sure. Anyway, I guess that's the game though. I think. Yay, blood everywhere! Hooray! Now, apparently there's a bug involving like a missing CG in the gallery. I don't know what it would be though. Not sure. But I think we got everything. I don't think we're missing anything really. So that's a lot of slicing. You know, this not very healthy. That's not very hygienic. Like that's all I'm saying. Like you gotta clean the bed too. You know, got blood all over your bed. You know, at least have some kind of, you know, some kind of sheets under you if you're gonna like make that much of a mess. Because blood is really hard to get off of in laundry. Okay, it's really hard to wash off blood. Is what I'm saying. You know, gotta be practical with it. Anyway. But I guess that's it for that new diner. There you go. Definitely, you know, a little silly, you know, a little like over the top, but overall I liked it, I guess. But there you go. What do I usually say? Well, I guess I'll do a little outro. So as a little reminder, for anyone who might be watching the VOD, even though it's probably a little broken because my internet keeps disconnecting for like 2 seconds, you know, like 4 times at this point. But anyway, if you're watching the VOD, or maybe the video eventually, if I turn this to a video, then, if you didn't know, I actually stream these games live. So be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and change the notifications from personalized to all to get notified when I go live. You can also follow my Twitch and Twitter as well. But there you go. Thanks for watching. And I guess I'll see you in the next video. And yeah. And so that's where I'll cut. It's already 3.5 hours. I think it's because my internet keeps going down. kind of wasting time trying to like get my internet back on. And also, I guess getting all the different endings was pretty hard as well. I was gonna play, let's see. How long is this game? There's 2 other games I was thinking of playing. There was the Meat Girl game. But I'm just looking real quick. Oh, that's the title screen. Was there like someone do a Let's Play? I'm gonna look at your other Let's Play just to see if so it seems like a long game, so well, not too. Is my internet back? Oh, is it back? I don't know, I can't tell. It keeps disconnecting. You know, the VOD actually, for the YouTube VOD, it doesn't seem like it fixes itself actually, so seems like it doesn't matter too much. So it might be like weird because it'll cut like automatically. On Twitch though, the VOD is like messed up, so it doesn't matter on Twitch, I guess, but oh well. Alright. Am I back? I think I'm back. I don't know what it is about today. I guess my Wi-Fi adapter is just dying. It's kind of annoying. Obviously, like an Ethernet connection is superior, but like, you know, processing like a bunch of wires. Like I don't have anything that connects into the wall necessarily. You have to like thread a cable outside through my room, outside the door, into the hallway, into the router. So it's like, I don't know. I can't just easily just get an Ethernet cable that like just does that. I got a really long one, and to also like keep it out of the way so it doesn't like get clipped, you know, when I open and close the door. I don't know. I don't know how you're supposed to do it. Hopefully I'm back. The YouTube VOD is gonna be all messed up, you know? Oh well. Whatever. I don't know how I would fix it though. I don't know what's I'm a little frustrated because I'm like, I don't know what am I supposed to do? It seems like the problem is my Wi-Fi adapter for some reason. Is it like overheating maybe? Sure. It does feel low warm when I touch it, but it should be normal, right? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know how to troubleshoot it. Maybe I need to get like a new device. Is there like a better Wi-Fi adapter? Obviously, a Wi-Fi card is I've heard is better, but like I think the quality is like sometimes it's a little what's the word? Inconsistent, I guess. Like supposedly a Wi-Fi card is better, but then sometimes when I look at reviews, sometimes people say like, "Oh, this Wi-Fi card sucks" or whatever. And also, when you put a Wi-Fi card, don't you like put it kind of like in the back? I guess so that well, it depends if it has antenna, I guess. But like it comes out of the back, right? That's not really the best location on my Wi-Fi because I put my PC on the ground. Well, not directly on the ground, but like you know, like I have a desk space that's like on the floor basically. So it's a little bit above the ground, but like it's basically on the ground. But I don't know if that's the best place for Wi-Fi. It should be like higher up, right? I don't know. Anyway, I was saying, I don't know if I got cut out, but like I was saying, I'll play this game because the other game that I was thinking of playing was Meat Girl, but it was a little bit too long. So I think I'll play this one. Let me just do it now before I speak or I ramble for too long, and then I run out of time, I guess. So yeah. So let's see, how would I introduce this game? I mean, looking at the store page, I'm helping Paddy make breakfast by finding and preparing ingredients, cooking, and plating, and finally serving. Hooray! It's from the Spooktober visual novel jam, actually, one of the entries here from before. I just kind of found it, you know, it kind of stood out because it's a completely different art style to everything else. Everything is like, supposed to be scary, right? Usually, or spooky, but this one doesn't look spooky at all. But then you see this screenshot, it's kind of like, this looks kind of scary. So what's going on over here? I don't know. That's why I wanted to check it out. Oh yeah, I should change the title as well. Let's see, so title is Paddy Makes Breakfast. No background music, by the way, so it's just silence, but I have to make do. Paddy Makes Breakfast. It's time to break your fast. Maybe. With what does it say in the store page? I don't know. I'm assuming, looking at the store page, it does imply that we're not going to use normal food. Or we can, but we don't have to, I guess. I don't know. So the title is Time to Break Your Fast with Special Ingredients. I don't know if that makes any sense, but sure. Yeah, that's why it's called breakfast, by the way. Because you break your fast. Because you're fasting when you're sleeping. Anyway. Alright. So let me do a little introduction. How would I introduce it? I don't know. I guess I'll be like, all right. Hello, welcome to Paddy Makes Breakfast. Short little visual novel developed by Cinder Critter, available on itch.io. And well, it's time to make breakfast. And I'm sure it's totally normal. Content warning, the game is tagged as horror, I believe. So there may be some disturbing elements. Viewer discretion is advised. Let's start. Anyway, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. That's what they always say. I need to make breakfast. Preferably very soon. And preferably a scrumptious, nutritious, and eye-catching breakfast. Once Paddy finds the recipe book and chooses a breakfast, ingredients will need to be gathered, prepared, and then the cooking begins. And once it's cooked, it will need to be served. Wish me luck. You don't need it, Paddy. You've got this. But if it eases your worries, good luck. I need to find the recipe book. It should be right where you left it. Somewhere. Search for the recipe book by dragging aside items with your left mouse button. Wow, gameplay. There we go. And I'll just click and drag. There's sinkholes. By the way, we saw in that kitchen, by the way. Why was there barbed wire? You know, wonder why that is? Anyway, sinkholes. Also, 20% off. Windows? Nothing to see here. Don't panic. Donut. Key. I need that key. We found the key to the recipe book. Now this is to find the book itself. Calculator. Quarter. Glasses. A blockbuster. I think this is the diary, but is there anything else to see? Well, what is this? Fish. Fish and Paddy, but like they're censored for some reason. What's this? Is this a cheese grater? Not sure. We found the recipe book and its key. Let's open it. Also available in full game. So apparently this game's not the fully made yet, it seems like. I don't know. I'm playing it anyway. Eggs Benedict. Something savory. Eggs Benedict will do nicely. Are you absolutely positively sure you wish to make Eggs Benedict? Sure. I think, yeah, I don't think we can choose anything else, though. If it matters. You know, is that the point of the game, to like make different types of breakfasts? I'm not sure if that's the point of the game. I think I can make this. I am absolutely, I'm almost absolutely sure. Paddy is brimming with confidence, a wise choice locked in. No pressure. Onward to... Number 1. Gather the ingredients. First, I need to find the ingredients. Check the recipe book for those that you will need. Click on the recipe icon to view them anytime. Sometimes they're in drawers, cupboards, behind other items. In the garden, or Mrs. Potts' place. Or Miss Potts' place? Because, as was evident by the state of our bench top earlier, we are impeccably organized. Mrs. Potts lives just next door. She makes cakes for breakfast. She's very nice. Once you find the ingredients, we can move on to the next step. Where should I look first? Okay. So we need 1 English muffin, a tablespoon, or is it tablespoon or teaspoon? I'm assuming teaspoon? I'm not sure. Teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of white wine vinegar. Okay, I always get them mixed up. I don't know. They both start with T and end with SP, so it's hard to tell. Teaspoon, tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of white wine vinegar, 5 eggs, 3 for just the yolk, hollandaise, 2 for poaching, 200 grams of butter. Oh, butter, to be honest. 2 Canadian bacon, and 2 daisy heads washed. So I don't know how to make, to be honest, I don't know how to make eggs Benedict. I don't know what eggs Benedict is, actually. I've heard of the name before. It sounds cool, actually. Benedict. Something about the word Benedict. It's assuming it's some guy's name. It's Benedict. My name is Benedict. I'm going to save the world, you know? That's how I view the word Benedict. But apparently we're gonna make this. I don't know what this is. 2 halves of an English muffin, topped with Canadian bacon. Which is weird to me, because isn't Canadian bacon just ham? And I'm Canadian, so like to me it's not bacon though. It's just ham. I think so anyway. A poached egg and hollandaise sauce. I actually don't know what hollandaise sauce is. French hollandaise sauce. Oh, this is important to me for some reason, but look it up. What is it? Kinda has egg yolk, butter, and lemon juice. Seasoned with salt or pepper. I guess that's how it is. It looks to me like do you put like, it's like a sandwich, basically. It's like the McMuffin, you know, from McDonald's. Except it has sauce on it, I'm assuming. Is that what it is? I don't know. I'm not sure why you call it Canadian bacon. Me neither. I don't know, actually. I don't know what Canadian bacon is, actually. But the few times I've seen it, it just looks like ham to me. Anyway, but yeah, eggs Benedict. You know, this might be controversial, but like, I kind of don't like the English muffin. And to be fair, I've only eaten English muffins from McDonald's, you know, the McMuffin or whatever, a few times in my life. You know, when it was just available. But like, I didn't like it, you know, every single time. And usually because someone else, you know, gives it to me, essentially. But like, I just don't like it. I don't know. So I never really go on my way to, you know, eat English muffins. It just tastes kind of sour. But I always hear that everyone else loves it, right? Everyone always, you know, I don't know. Everyone else always says they love the breakfast menu of McDonald's. They always mention that. You know, what's the best breakfast fast food? You know, they always say the McDonald's breakfast menu. And it's like, I'm assuming they're picking the McMuffin, right? Which is another word that's confusing, by the way. Muffin, you know, like Canadian bacon, English muffin. Because when I think of muffins, I think of the sweet kinds, you know, with the obviously the tops, muffin tops. Like, what do you call that without saying the word muffin? How do you say muffin tops? I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I don't like English muffins. Is this controversial? Maybe my taste buds are broken, but like, I don't like English muffins. They're just too sour. They taste, I don't know how to describe it, but like, I mean, basically just sour. Like sour, but like it's like rotten, you know? It tastes like rotten eggs. And I swear it's not because every time I've eaten a McMuffin, it's always been rotten, because I've eaten at least a few times, more than once. So it's not always because it's rotten, I feel like. But it tastes rotten. Or at least it smells rotten, and I eat it, and it's like, I mean, texture's okay, but like, then there's this weird aftertaste, which is kind of sour, and tastes rotten to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, there's still a rant about English muffins. Yeah, English muffins can be bitter. You like the steak, egg, and cheese bagel sandwich. I mean, that sounds delicious. I mean, I like bagels. Like, using it as a sandwich, you know? Anyway, let's see. So what we're doing, let's look around the kitchen for some ingredients. I think I have white wine vinegar, salt, and a muffin here. Somewhere. Alright, can you narrow down the search area? Kitchen. Very good, Paddy. Search for said ingredients by dragging aside various items, and don't forget to check the drawers and cupboards, Paddy. You know, this visual novel, is this supposed to be like a parody of like, you know, like English children's cartoons, you know, where like there's a narrator who's like super posh and British, and then they're just talking to like the main character directly, I guess. Like, good job, Paddy. Paddy needs to find his taxes. Where can he find his tax documents? That's right. You know, in his desk drawer over here. Or something, you know? I don't know. Anyway, so what are we doing? Oh, we're dragging stuff. Okay. Throw it away. I guess I can't. One muffin is all we need, but we're still missing something. Hmm. Ah, salt. Odd place to put salt? No matter, we have it. But we're still missing something. What's this? I don't know what that is. Why is there... Is it... Oh, it's leaking because of the sink, maybe? I don't know. I think the fridge? You'd think it'd be somewhere in the fridge. Hey, what are we looking? We're looking for... a vinegar. Okay. So where do we put vinegar? There you go. It's over there. Amazing. You found the white vine... white... I keep reading it wrong because I see vine, you know? No. White wine vinegar. Well done, Paddy. Right. Excellent. Anyway, it looks as though we're still missing some ingredients. Okay, where should I look next? Check the garden. It's lovely outside. Do you hear that, Paddy? The crickets are singing. I think it's nighttime. In a way, it is. I mean, isn't it? Isn't it also there's tentacles everywhere and the houses are destroyed? I miss the sun. Yes, it was rather nice, wasn't it? But it's still out there, beyond the shroud. You know, this also reminds me of, I mean, it's not the only, you know, it's not the only piece of media where they kind of parody, you know, children's shows and have a dark twist to it, but it kind of reminds me of, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, right? That little, like, YouTube series, I guess. I guess it's also a TV show, right? Like an actual real show. It was this show real quick. I actually watched this. Pretty good. The parody of, like, you know, mascot type children's shows, but obviously every episode has a really dark twist to it. You know, it's like it's really good. I think there was originally it was on YouTube. It was just like a weird thing they had on YouTube, but then they actually made a real show of it. You know, really good. Anyway, I'll mention that real quick. And we shouldn't linger out here. All right, we need daisy heads. Onward then. Tentacle. Let's see. Daisy, daisy, daisy. Give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. Great, 2 daisy heads checked. Wow. I just had a thought, Paddy. We may be hard-pressed to find bacon. There are a number of piggies roaming about. Wait. Whoa. Slice? We have bacon. Oh, I guess it was a tentacle? Is tentacle bacon? You could just do that? Right, excellent. Anyway, it looks as though we're still missing some ingredients. Let's go visit Mrs. Potts. Here's Mrs. Potts. Is that you, Paddy? How are you this fine morning, dear? You know, I am a little peckish. I didn't want a little breakfast, so... Aren't we all? You look like a weird alien? It's good to have a healthy appetite, Paddy. My Frankie would just about clean out the pantry whenever he'd visit, bless. How things have changed. Goodness, I've prattled on long enough. Patty, what can I help you with? I'm making eggs Benedict and I need eggs and butter. Please and thank you. Ah, eggs Benedict. Here you go and you're welcome. Yay. What are you making for breakfast? Oh, what are you making for breakfast, Mrs. Potts? A torta today. I have some icing I've been meaning to play around with. Good luck today, Patty. You too, Mrs. Potts. I don't know why I'm giving Paddy, like, he just looks like someone who would sound like I'm just a guy, you know? I'm Paddy, you know? That's I just imagine his voice would sound like for some reason. Just unassuming. Just an unassuming, just like, not to be taken seriously, just like maybe even a child, I don't know. I don't know if they're actually a child, I'm not sure. Guess what, Paddy? We are running out of time? No, well, yes, that too. But the good news is that we have all the ingredients. Now we can make breakfast. That's right. Never mind the tentacles. There's even more tentacles. What's the matter, Paddy? I'm a little nervous. With a trusty recipe in hand, the right ingredients, and a little optimism, there's nothing Paddy can't do. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing Paddy can't do. There's nothing I can't do. That's the winning spirit we want to see. Onward. Number 2. Prepare the ingredients. Alright. Time to cook. Are you ready? Save. There's nothing I can't do. Thanks to our recipe book, we just followed instructions. Some ingredients need to be prepared before cooking. We'll need to drag the ones on left to the cutting board. First, we slice the English muffin in half, drag the muffin to the cutting board. Okay. Dice slice the tentacle bacon into 2 slices, about the rough size for muffin halves. And a long slice if you need a smiley in your smiley face. Crack 3 eggs into a bowl and keep only their egg yolks. About the holiday sauce. Lastly, crack the remaining 2 eggs into a separate bowl for the poaching. Right you are, Paddy. And that's it. Everything is now ready for cooking. Eggs many time. It's that easy. We don't have to slice the things ourselves. You know, I want to slice some things. I guess not. All right, let's get cooking. I like this part. First, we'll make the hollandaise sauce. Holiday sauce. I don't pronounce it. Holiday sauce. No, Paddy. Holiday sauce. That's not holiday sauce. Melt the butter in a saucepan over a low heat. Remove any solids that rise to the top so you get clarified butter. What is this? This is just like... This is a cooking... Like, informational cooking show now. Anyway, we need... butter, I think? Right? Butter. I must be careful not to overcook the butter. Once melted, we set it aside. Now set up a large saucepan of simmering water. Place a glass fermented bowl over the saucepan. The water shouldn't touch the bowl. Next, add the egg yolks to the bowl and whisk constantly. Egg yolks. Let's add the salt, Paddy. Is this the salt? I can't tell actually. Yeah, that's salt. Whisk until it's twice the original size. Turn off the heat, gradually add butter while whisking. Want more butter? It shouldn't be too hot or too cold or too thick or too runny. Set the holiday sauce aside. It's now time for the egg poaching. Fill a pot with about 2 inches of water. Once it's simmering, though, add the white... I keep wanting to say vine for some reason, because I see V-I-N-E something in my head, vine for some reason. Add the white wine vinegar. And gently add the 2 remaining eggs. Gently now. Make sure they aren't kissing. Poach for 3 or more minutes until the whites are opaque. Opaque? Until the whites are opaque and the yolk's still soft. Then remove the eggs with a slotted spoon and set aside. Toast the English muffins half until brown. Set aside. Fry the bacon pieces in a pan until they're brown. Until they're a faded purple, like the eye of a dead crawler. Well, cooking done, Paddy. It's time to put it all together. Arrange on a clean plate and don't forget the daisy heads. Some say a good breakfast presentation is in the eye of the beholder. Others believe in striving for visual harmony on the plate, a harmony achieved with a honed understanding and practiced application of key plating principles. Others are content as long as their vegetables aren't touching. How you plate this breakfast, Paddy? Okay, I don't know if this matters, so I'll save. I will plate it, the eyes. Make it into eyes. This looks scrumptious and nutritious and eye-catching. It smells good too. It's time. Ready to serve! The door to the basement. A few masks hang upon it, none with discernible eyes. Who needs a mask? I don't need a mask. Good luck, Paddy. Yes, welcome to hell. It's Aku, you know? Foolish samurai. Maybe you should have taken that mask. Maybe, maybe not, I'm not sure. The horror ate twice. Sated until tomorrow. Oh, my eyes! Not my eyes. I can't see. That's not good. Anyway, obviously that's one ending. Okay, so it seems like, I mean, according to I was just looking at the store page. Seems like the plate style doesn't matter. It just says, it's just whether or not you take the mask, I guess. Okay, so you have to choose the eyes plating and take a mask to get the good ending. You don't select the eyes, but also take a mask. The bad ending is you don't take a mask at all. So we got the bad ending, basically, because I didn't take the mask. Mask up. Okay, so let's form the pretty. Looks scrumptious and nutritious and neat. Smells good too. Alright. This time let's take a mask. We have a proper mask this time. Good luck, Paddy. Also, I think I clicked too early, yeah. Okay, he wasn't supposed to go that fast. I kind of clicked and then kind of skipped that scene. Interesting animation, by the way. I mean, basically it's animation, you know, even though it's just, how do you describe it? Kind of like a storyboard, you know? It's just basically a storyboard without any of the keyframes. Now here's your food! You like it? The horror ate once. Sated into tomorrow. Neutral. Like, huh, okay. Just as usual. Nothing special, I guess. Just feeding like a dark god in my basement, you know, as usual. Alright, so let's reload. So I think we gotta pick the eyes. Well, let's say we take the mess. Scrumptious and nutritious. Okay. Whatever, doesn't matter. I'll choose the eyes. And eye-catching. And, well, I don't know if it matters, but I'll just make one more save. And we'll take a mass as well. Obviously, this is the same. The part. Okay. Well, how does Aku sound like again? It's like, ooh, foolish. I don't know. Foolish samurai. Foolish samurai. Fool. Anyway. Oh, he doesn't like that, apparently. Ah! The horror met its horror. Breakfasts are your own. For now. Hooray! We did it! Somehow, you know, decorating its breakfast with eyes, I guess made it, like, reflect its own powers against it, maybe? And now it's like, ah, and then dies. You know, if only we knew that before everything got so bad. Maybe then it wouldn't be like a post-apocalyptic situation there. Anyway, so there you go. I guess that's the game. Yeah, overall I liked it. Obviously, you know, it had kind of like a satirical tone to it. You know, it was what's the word? Not making fun of, but like, you know, it's a homage basically to like you know, children cartoons basically. but obviously has a bit of a dark twist to it. You know, I like how like a lot of the backgrounds basically you see tentacles and destruction and death. You know, basically. So it's kind of implied that things are horribly wrong, even though the story itself, you know, in the beginning didn't seem all that, you know, scary or anything. There is a kind of like a dark background, I guess. The idea. This is interesting. I like that. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty short, so I don't know what else to say, really. I guess the only thing I want to mention is like, I mean, it's super short, so this is a very small critique. But I guess the part where we're actually making the breakfast and moving the ingredients around, I wish there was a little bit more to that actually, because I like the part where in the beginning where you're trying to get the recipe book and you see the newspapers, right? You see the sinkhole or whatever, right? So that's like a very early warning sign of something bad going on, right? And obviously the tentacle and Mrs. Potts and everything's slightly a little bit creepy, but not taken too seriously. You know, I like that because it's kind of like, again, kind of like a parody of children cartoons. I don't know what kind of genre specifically, but you know, generally like those old cartoons or like TV shows where the main demographic is supposed to be children, but obviously this game has not exactly that. But again, there was that part where we're actually like, you know, chopping the food and, you know, cutting it and boiling it. That part was a little mundane, actually. I was hoping for a little bit more, you know, when we're actually interacting with the ingredients. I mean, I don't know, like the tentacles would like, you know, writhe or something, you know, or something, you know, I don't know what it would be, but it'll be something more interesting than that. Or maybe when we're cooking the fire or whatever, the fire actually turns out to be, I don't know, like a demon, you know, breathing the fire or something. I don't know. I wish the background or like something was more interesting in that section, right? Because otherwise, it just seemed like we're just following a recipe and it's just mundane, which is kind of like the whole premise of the game or the concept of the game is that it's seemingly mundane, but it's actually not. You know, that's the whole point. I feel like. What kind of genre is that? I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of genre you would call that, but I like that. No, I like that kind of style. You know, where like characters just pretend everything is fine, but it's not though. You know, so this is kind of like the viewer or the player is kind of left in suspense. You know, it's like, what was that? You know, like something weird's going on in the corner, and then the characters don't acknowledge it. You know, it's like, what was that? What the heck? You know, like the viewer is just left in suspense because they don't know what's going on. Exactly. But yeah, that's the only thing. That's my own criticism is I wish there was more of that. You know, that part of it was the most interesting part of it. So I wish there more of that, especially in that section when seemingly, unless I'm blind, I guess I didn't see anything, but like it seemed like there's nothing going on in that section. We're actually making the experiment. But yeah, other than that, it was pretty great. It seems like supposedly on this game page, you said they're gonna do 2 more meals. I don't know if that really changes much of the concept though. I think that's pretty much it. You know, like you don't really need to really flesh out anything else, I guess. Unless, well, I don't know. Like maybe the idea is that the other meals will end up in different places, I guess. Like Paddy will go to different places and we'll see more different backgrounds maybe and like more of an idea of what went on and how did this like weird demon god or eldritch god thing like happen or something. Maybe. I don't know. Like more characters to meet maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's like that, you know, because it's funny. Like it's like the 2 more meals coming soon in the full game. It's like that doesn't really seem appealing, but like maybe the idea is like it's different like paths, you know, or different routes. Maybe I don't know. I guess we'll see if that happens. I don't know. I'll come back to this game. I mean, it depends. If it's more fleshed out, like it's actually definitely more in depth and everything. Maybe I'll come back to this game. But otherwise, just for by itself as a short experience, I think that's pretty much it. You know, that's the full experience in my to me anyway. I think it's made its point for the most part. It's short, but sweet, I guess. And horrific, but anyway. But there you go. I guess, should I do my little outro? I guess I'll do it again. Yeah, it depends. If the game is actually fleshed out later on, they actually make it a full game, maybe I'll come back, but I guess I'll just do a little outro just in case. In case I turn into a video. So, you know, as a little reminder for the people watching the VOD or maybe the video eventually, if you didn't know, I actually stream these games live, so be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and change the bell notification from personalized to all to get notified when I go live. can also follow my Twitch and Twitter as well. Watching. I'll see you in the next video. There you go. It's pretty short though. Maybe I shouldn't do an outro because it's a really short game. It feels like I'm repeating myself. You know, I just did an outro, I'm doing another outro. I guess it was about half an hour. Not including my internet going out again, I guess. I don't know. Why is it? I'm so annoyed. That's something I can fix right now though. I feel like I would have to replace my Wi-Fi adapter, but like I can't really do that right now. Especially in the month of December, right? Isn't it Christmas season? You know, it's like that's gonna be annoying to like find a replacement. I don't know if it will work either. I guess we'll see. We'll see how it is tomorrow, maybe. Because tomorrow, I mean, it's a weekend, so I can't really go anywhere. But you know, tomorrow I'll see if the internet, if my internet adapter, Wi-Fi adapter keeps dying again. Maybe I just need a replacement. But there you go. It's kind of silent now, though. There's no music, by the way. You see, there's I don't know. I'm trying to think of an OST. I mean, first thing I think of is Undertale. Maybe Omori? Actually, Omori OST, actually. What's a good Omori OST? What's a random Omori OST? Like, find on YouTube, because I'm too lazy to, like... Anyway. Forest Chilling. That sounds like a chill song. Sure, why not? I don't know. Because there's no music for that game, so I have to find some kind of OST instead. Actually, I want to loop it. How do I loop it without... Also, there's no display capture, so I'm just doing this. Special. Alright. Anyway, well, I'm ending the stream, though. So this is just to find a song, you know? Just to listen to while I press this button. What is it this correct button? Press... okay, there we go. Alright, there you go. That's the end of today's stream as well. Again, hopefully I don't have more internet problems for tomorrow. It's not really my internet, like actual internet. It's my Wi-Fi adapter, you know? Like, I mean, it's pretty reliable for the most part for everyday activities, but it's just recently, like right now, it's like it's been kind of turning off every now and again. So that's annoying. Obviously not very conducive, you know, like live streams, but I don't know, I guess. Personally, I just hope it just works. You know, today was just like a coincidence and it just continues to work normally. It might be because, I don't know, because I'm streaming. Like, does that only happen when I stream, maybe? Because, you know, for my daily use, just normal, regular browsing doesn't really, like, break very often, really, at all, really. If it does break, it's usually because of the router, not really because of the adapter. I don't know. Anyway. But again, that'll be it for today. Let me just say my usual schedule is Saturday and Sunday, noon Eastern time. I guess tomorrow I'll do something else. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't know if I have another pack of games to play. I was thinking of playing something called Witch's Heart, actually. Because I saw an update on that game. Still not fully complete, though. Well, complete in a way, quote unquote. Anyway. Maybe I'll do that. That's like a long playthrough, though, so I guess we'll see. Anyway. I guess, yeah, that's it for today. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming by. And hopefully I'll see you around if my internet doesn't explode. But I guess we'll see.